Okay, welcome to the June 3rd, 2026 meeting of Community Board 11's License and Permit Committee. My name is Candy Vives Vasquez, and I am the chair to the committee. This meeting is called to order at 6:41 p.m. tonight. We are joined by community associates, Marlene Pierre, the staff liaison to our committee. So to conduct an efficient meeting, let's observe a few of the ground rules. And I have to say, because we're on Zoom as well. No one may speak until granted the floor. CB11 members, if you have questions about board business or wish to make a motion, please raise your hands and wait to be recognized. And please mute yourself, thank you. To raise your hand through Zoom, click the participants icon and you will find the raise hand function there. Members should not engage in the back and forth discussion. The chair will recognize the next person to speak. Please keep your questions and comments brief and on the topic of the discussion. Members of the public, if you have a question or comment about the subjects on the agenda, please raise your hand through Zoom and wait to be recognized. So we now will take attendance by roll call.
Marie Charles. Present. Carlos Diaz.
Present.
Judith Ferraro.
Here.
Ira Gavisi. Present. James Gray.
Present.
Wanda Hopkins. Wanda Hopkins. Keoka Jackson. Absent. Anna Marie Vasquez is absent, and Candy Vives Vasquez.
Present.
Quorum is present.
Thank you. The agenda for tonight's meeting was distributed ahead of time by the board office and was posted online. If there's no objection, we will adopt the agenda as stated. Committee members, if you object to adopting the agenda, you may raise your hand through Zoom. The minutes from our last meetings were distributed to the committee members ahead of time by the board office. If there is no objection, we will adopt the minutes from that meeting. Committee members, if you object to adopting the minutes, you may raise your hand through Zoom. No one's objecting.
Read the whole agenda as you read it.
Okay, thank you. Wow, we have a long agenda today, so. Okay, so the agenda tonight for the liquor licenses, can you mute your phones, please? Thank you for respect of everyone. Okay, are there any announcements first? Anyone has an announcement? No? Okay. So for the liquor licenses tonight, we have Forks and Cork, 2 LLC, Viva Cafe, 2 Mexican Restaurant Corp, DNA Diner Corp, DBA Monte Carlo Diner, 111th and Madison Rest LLC, DBA Ross Tavern, Sabor Mestico Inc., DBA El Paso Restaurant, Cantina Harlem LLC, Ricardo LLC, DBA Ricardo Steakhouse, Cannabis Retail Dispensary, Lift Essentials LLC, Street Activity Permits, Annual Gun Violence Awareness Day Block Party Street Event.
And I'm gonna let you not have to read them all. I'm gonna say, just don't,
Just tell me this and write it down so that we don't have to.
well, or you can read them all. I'm just trying to help you out
All
here.
right. Is anyone here for the liquor license? And then we'll just go on with just yourself? Yes, okay. I'm not doing this no more. We have Fork and Cork. Is Fork and Cork here? You, Fork and Cork?
No, if you didn't license.
Yes. So, what's your name?
Second.
No, I'm asking for Fork and Cork. No one from Fork and Cork is here? All right, moving on.
It might be online, just give them a second. But sometimes they have tech issues, so. Just give me a second to follow it online.
The person.
Their hand is raised, so just 1 second.
Okay, yeah. No, please.
I was so curious.
Okay, moving right along.
Call for Enrique Lerma, see, if he's street or liquor.
Who?
Enrique Lerma,
Enrique Lerma,
no, he's online.
is he,
He has a hand raised.
I can't,
Enrique, you can speak. You have a hand raised. Do you have a question? Are you representing this application?
No.
No lower his hand. Enrique,
Yes, do you hear me now?
yes, are
yes,
you for forks and corks?
That is correct.
okay. Can you, you're here for a full liquor license?
Yes,
Can
we're
you
applying for
explain?
a full liquor license. It's going to be a small food establishment located at 1569 Lexington.
Okay. Any of the members have any questions about forking?
Could you tell them a little bit about yourself?
Yes, well, I'm also the owner at Allison Restaurant located at 104th and Lexington.
Okay,
And me and my partner Annie O'Hare, we owned a small wine bar called Barbie Band on 88th between Lexington and 3rd. And we are doing this new concept on 100 and Lex.
Okay.
We're looking to operate from 12 to 12 every day. And it's going to be mostly a takeout. We're going to have probably like six to eight tables, a very small bar, maybe with like 6 stools. And I mean, that's pretty much it. Happy to answer any questions.
Any of the members have any questions?
yeah, on Sundays, you're gonna open up at 12 to 12 as well? But we have a problem with that, and that's because it's a holiday, it's a, Sunday and probably New Year block, you have some families, so if you could cut down on the hours on Sunday, it'll help us, because what we usually get in a situation like this is that people start complaining, then they start calling the police, and then you get what they call 911.
They won't.
911, and then, it becomes an issue. So if you could help us out with the Sunday event, that'd be great.
Yeah, I
Change
mean,
the
that's-
hours from 12 to probably maybe 10, and that'd be great.
We're super happy to do that. We were actually already planning and don't keep those hours necessarily open. That was just the stipulations we put on the application, but we're totally fine doing 12 to 10 on Sundays.
Thank you so much, man.
Of course, thank you.
So you're right across the street, well, Life Changers is not there right now. Because they're developing, so, okay. Anyone else has any questions? Any member?
How does management plan to address like loitering, I don't know, trash, smoking?
Can you hear Enrique?
Actually, I didn't hear the question. Could you please repeat?
Yeah, how do you plan to address trash, smoking, any of that?
No, well, like I said, it's actually a very small establishment. It's probably like 400 square feet, and it's going to be mostly takeout. For the trash, like any other establishment we run, we use like carting services. We have a good basement where we actually storage everything before putting it outside on the daily basis. But we're not, even though we're applying for a full liquor license, we're not intending to be kind of like a drinking establishment or like a gathering spot, you know?
All right.
You have a question?
Yes, I'm concerned that they're in a building where people live, upstairs. To make sure that they don't get crowds in front or there's not noise to disrupt. Especially at 12 midnight, some people have to go to work the next day. So how are you going to address that issue?
No, of course, of course. I mean, and this is not the first place that I've owned or managed in East Harlem, as you might, some of you might know. But I mean, this might help. The concept is going to be a sushi takeout. So, like I said, we're not really intending or planning or expecting people to come and drink or hang out. It's going to be more like a pretty, I want to say, like almost very quiet place, like any other sushi spot. Um, but I don't see any. I mean, always, open to get feedback from the building. Of course, we already have a good relationship with them. But I don't see any issues or the music or people being loud being a problem.
So you've already spoken to some of the residents in that area?
Yeah, we already met, and I actually know some people in the building because I'm also from the neighborhood. Like I've lived on 106 in Lexington for the last 7 years, and I've been living in this Harlem for the last probably like 16, 17 years. So I'm actually very familiar with the area and the people and some of the people in the building.
Okay. Yes, Anna?
Can you comment on question 18, where it says if there are 3 or more premises, liquor establishments and within 500 feet? I think there are at least 3 restaurants right next to the same block.
That I'm not sure on with liquor. I'm not sure honestly, because that's our attorney filled out the applications. But I think the answer is yes. I think we're going to do the 500. The 500 rule applies.
Anybody else? This is mine, yeah.
There's agenda on the end of it.
One, at least one was spent on it. One that was.
Thank you. Can I get a motion?
Madam Chair, I make a motion to approve that.
Okay, motion,
Move the collect.
okay, so a motion is set by Carlos Diaz to support, Fork and Cork to, Fork and Cork 2 LLC for a new application for a full liquor license for a restaurant located at 1569 Lexington Avenue, seconded by, I'm sorry, by Judith Favero, sorry. All in favor? I'm sorry. Okay, motion carries. Any opposed? Do you have anybody in the board, any members? Okay, the motion carries, guys. Hello? Thank you. So moving on to the next line, the next one is,
Thank
Viva
you very much.
Cafe too. You're welcome, good luck.
Thank you.
Viva Cafe, 2 Mexican Restaurant Corp, new application, anyone here? Can you stand up and give us information about your establishments? Okay, that's fine, it's everyone, I guess, do you have a translator with you? No, I shouldn't have.
Well, the information only my lady.
We would like to know about your establishment because we have to have it for the records.
I'm sorry.
Can somebody please mute your phones? Let's give ourselves respect for one another, thank you.
Sorry.
Mhm.
The Spanish is fine?
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Try it in English and then we'll translate for the problem.
So my name is Marcela Herrera. I am the Viva Cafe, the next restaurant.
Mhm.
It's a new restaurant. So.
And where you located?
The address
Mhm.
is 2018 Third Avenue. And the corner, the 111.
Mhm. And what is your establishment about?
The open Monday to Thursday, 6 a.m. to 11. And or maybe 11:30. So Friday and Saturday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Okay. So in other words, you're gonna open up at 7 o'clock in the morning to set up and then you're gonna close at 11 at night?
Because we make a breakfast.
Okay. Does any members of the committee have any questions? No. Are you on?
Are you gonna have any music or any band or any entertainment? The restaurant?
Karaoke?
Karaoke.
Friday and Saturday.
Private side, do you have, is your restaurant acoustic sound? Do you have sound, what do they call it? Soundproof. Is it soundproof?
Yeah, we make.
Did she say yes?
You said yes.
She said, okay, good. Yeah, that's very important because we don't want issues down the road, especially with people in the neighborhood right on 111th Street, because you have a couple of a couple of apartments, brownstones in that area, right?
Well, something's not right here.
Church and rest.
Anyone else has any questions? Adam?
Yeah, the
The-
church that's within 200 feet.
yeah, cause I'm looking
Is
at,
it exclusively a church? Cause if it's not, then that's not a problem. Or is it exclusively a church?
thing is that, doesn't,
I'm trying to look it up.
this is not matching with, the. You see what I'm looking at right here? That's not the same address right here. You're at 2018 Third Avenue, right? On 111th Street, so, okay. So you put down that your place that you have 163 West 125th Street. Why do you have that on your application?
Maybe.
As a church? Cause you're far
I
away.
don't understand it either.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're far away from the,
yeah.
The church is
So
not
there's
even in
no-
East Harlem.
yeah, cause there's no church there.
Hay una iglesia ahí.
A cruzar la calle.
Hay una al lado, como al segundo,
I
al
don't see
segundo
the
local,
pictures.
a mano derecha.
I actually did the church right next to it.
No, the church she put is not even in East Harlem.
No, it's
Yeah,
on 125th Street.
El negocio,
It's on
el
West.
negocio está a 111 de la avenida.
En la mera esquina.
Pero en la iglesia es una cuadra del pueblo al lado.
This is where the
Porque
only.
tú tienes tus direcciones.
No,
En uno de la 125 y uno de la 111.
no, es en la,
¿Cuál es?
es en la tercera avenida, mero en la esquina.
Pero la aplicación dice que tú tienes una dirección a la
Yeah,
125.
this is where
Y
the.
en esa dirección.
Maybe el,
Vamos.
maybe el que no la aplicación se equivoca.
Oh, okay, all right.
The issue is that she's using two addresses, and she said that one of the addresses she wants to do is on Third Avenue, but there's an address on 125th Street. She put- That person who filled out the application must put the 125th Street address,
Yeah,
but her business is gonna be on 11th Street and Third Avenue.
where Morphe used to be at, that's where it's at. But it's not, look at
Gracias.
Because of that, she has to correct that on, this goes to the SLA, right?
yeah,
She have to correct that.
yeah, but even if, I'm sorry, guys, but even if she does, this, you could, it's obvious as it's
Yeah.
a mistake.
Yeah.
I mean, we can even look at the pictures, it shows
Yeah.
is where the former Morphe is at. Okay, and she did put the sign up too.
Yeah, guys.
En la planilla hay que cambiar la dirección.
Que no hay
Porque
iglesia ahí, right, no, 125th Street, yeah, cause
Because
that's
you gotta
far,
change it probably.
yeah, that's far from here. Anyone else has any questions, any of the members of the board?
Just curious if it has to be, corrected, if it goes to the SLA.
Oh, they're gonna correct it. If you will.
I mean, do you want a motion then with a correction?
Let's move on.
I mean, the correction doesn't hurt or anything, it hurts her, so we should advise her to take it off, but it doesn't.
Tiene que cambiar eso, si no, eso le va a hacer daño a usted en la aplicación.
Sí, yo le voy a dejar saber.
For our own sake.
Okay,
Right.
but entonces, then you bring it back again.
Is that-
Con la,
Necesito regresar. con-
sí, con el corregido, okay?
Bien.
Gracias. All right, thanks. I was telling her she just needs to correct that, bring it back and correct it. So can I get a motion? If there's no questions from our members?
Madam Chair, I make a motion for approval.
Okay, so Carlos Diaz made a motion to approve. Seconded, anyone want a second? Okay, Marie Charles. All in favor? Any opposed? Any abstention? So moved. Okay,
And they, Marlene says, precincts on, can you, suggest, amending the agenda to let all business happen now? So we could do this teamwork on pre-discussion. I don't wanna make the precinct have to.
okay, now I also don't wanna keep, Willie Mae and Marie.
But
No problem.
they're gonna go later anyway, so what happens sometimes is the precinct leaves.
No,
and
no, no, no,
invite
then we don't
everybody
get
in here
them.
to talk about it, and then they don't have it.
All right. So we're gonna move the agenda one moment and which.
Two five, executive powers, you can focus on Martinez.
Okay, so we're gonna move the agenda and we're gonna be discussing under the old business. To discuss the team work on 3 LLC DBA. Team work on 3 located at 2021 Lexington Avenue and on 23rd Street. In 2020, we've had 2 311s between 2024 and 2026. And we're bringing you right back only because, there was a motion to revoke
Well,
the.
explain why, maybe, before if you want me to explain why.
Yeah.
You want me
Yes.
to explain why? All right, well, we all know that they came, they moved their location, right? And then you guys put in a condition, there'll be no 311 calls, I believe, within 3 months.
3 months.
And then the commanding officer reached out, and sent a letter to me informing me that there've been many more than 311 calls, 311 calls. A lot of concern, the same concerns they had at the previous location. Which then required me to send a letter to the SLA saying that we rescinded our position. So we weren't for or against, we weren't supporting, which is automatically happens when a condition is met. And then they reiterated their position. Can you please mute yourself? And then we reiterated our position because, I'm sorry, the precinct reiterated its position that due to moving it, it did not fix the problem. And there've been many accounts of people who've gone by there and have said that that problem still exists. So we brought you guys in here because the precinct is telling us that this is still happening. I do my due diligence and I've gone by there and it is still happening. The corner where you said people traditionally hang out, they do not hang out there now, at least from what I've seen. It has moved with the business. So I'm gonna leave it at that. What I've witnessed, and I've had people tell me, it has not gotten any better at that location. So I'll let you go and then the precinct can speak.
Calvin, how you doing?
Hi, you need to speak louder.
Calvin,
We got people.
Chairman of Calvin, how you doing? Once again, I work hand in hand with the local patrol. They have, congratulated me on how we been moving the double park cars, how there's no standing out on the sides, on the front, or the side. I made designated smoke areas. I created signs on, because there's a glass property around the whole L shape of the glass, letting customers know, pedestrians know we don't allow any socializing or fraternizing in front of the business. Of course, we had bad apples, and those bad apples, we banned them from there. As well as the community, I brought a few people from the community as well that not only take my word, people from that community that live there 40, 50 years to see that there's been a 90% difference between how we ran the private business up until now. Yeah, we still had some hanging out, but it's down 90%. Yeah, we may still have issues, but we work hand in hand once again, trying to correct it, trying to make things right, and not trying to avoid that there was a problem. That's pretty much what I'm saying. I can leave the floor to others as well that can co-sign on what I'm saying as well. Like I'm not just talk. They said I wasn't there. I'm there personally, escorting people out. I'm there personally on the corner, clearing the streets. I'm there personally, making sure there's a walkway for the building, no hanging out on those stoops, no nothing. In the first week, we did have issues with people trying to follow us there and repeat the same thing we got at other places. But we nipped that in the bud and got rid of those people. We even changed the age requirement, whereas you can't even hang in the area or do anything over 30 years old. You don't even want that kind of, we having too much back and forth, don't want to come out and smoke break. Just like any other business, we don't allow smoking marijuana or cigarettes inside. So the pedestrian does eat, drink, whatever, and want to come out and smoke, we let them know that you can't smoke in front, you can't smoke directly inside. You have to go in the block or further down in the block. Like any other business, I see that, and I sat down with like 2 or 3 other businesses as well. I said, how do you combat when people come out, take air break or smoke break? They said, well, we got designated areas where people will go hang out, smoke, and try to get them back in. We let them know that they have to get back in a soundly manner, orderly manner. That's basically it. Like I'm not against the precinct is saying, I'm not against what Chairman is saying as well. We did have an issue, and we worked hard to correct those things.
If I may,
Sure,
my name is Omar Jackson. I'm East Harlem native, as Calvin is. I'm the chief advocacy officer at Getting Out, Staying Out at North COSO and director of SAVE. And I just wanted to say, one, Calvin and I have worked together over the years, and he positively contributed to the a positive quality of life in East Harlem, right? What I know, and he actually reached out to me to assist him in, making sure that the complaints is down. And I also have a relationship with the 25th precinct, so that's where I became the liaison as well. So I'm just here to support him 110%, and I know what he does. I know he contributes, and not only just bringing in Black-owned business to this community, but also creating job opportunities for people from the community, as I have done over the years. And again, I'm just here to support him fully. And I know that complaints may come, but I know he does everything goes above and beyond to make sure that there's no type of fraternizing or hanging out in front of the establishment. And I must say, and I'm not trying to point fingers, that a lot of it, he mentioned bad apples, a lot of it doesn't come from here. It's the neighborhood, it's the environment, right? We all know that what's in this environment. We all know what's on us now from 125th Street on down. And a lot of that is like, it kind of, with what's already there as far as the drugs and people that's hanging out. Now, when we got people coming to the establishment, it looks like it's bigger than what it is. It looks like everybody's coming out of the establishment when it's not the case. So I just want to just take note of that. And again, I'm here to just fully support him, and I work with him. I actually sent my team over to assist him with any issues. Again, we partnered in numerous events. He contributes tremendously to all the work that we do in the community violence intervention work. And I just want to highlight how much of an asset he is to the community and his establishment.
Thank you.
Candace? I don't want to ask people's personal stuff, and they don't have to say, but anyone here actually live on that block or residents? Okay, put your hands down. Good. Okay, I just want to know, because that's what's important. I want to make it clear that we don't, we generally will approve unless there's a major issue. At the same time, when the precinct actively reaches out to us and tells us it's a problem, and if we do sit here and agree to something, and we did, and it didn't go the way it was, we have to do what we did. Just so you understand that. When the conditional approval is made and the condition fails, it just automatically goes there. The reason I brought the precinct in is because this letter was sent to me after we approved it on May 7th. So we have not gotten any updates since May 7th on what this is. So that's why they're here, and I'd like to hear from May 7th on, if anyone's here from the 2-5, to let us know that the last we were updated was May 7th. I believe it was 9311 calls since they got their license, or whatever you want to call it. What has been the situation now up to June 3rd there? Whoever's here from the 2-5.
Who's here from the 2-5?
Hello, so my commanding officer, he's joining right now, so just give us a second.
Yeah, there is.
Before he, so also too as well, when we took the stipulation, it was a tough one. And one thing that my attorney was saying as well too, and I've noticed sometimes the crowd and I was able to get them back to where they belong at. They found that it's so nice on my side of the street now that they came across, and I fought them to hey, I gotta go back. I can't get these calls. sometimes a lot of things are out of my control, but I try my hardest because I know what I'm up against with the community. Not that the NYP, not that the precinct is anything wrong, and as well as that, when I tell you I'm hand in hand proactive with the local cops that stand across my business and just watch it. The local cops that stand on the side. And every time I speak to them, it's always like, and I wish they could be here. I know they probably can chime in and go over the body. They like, Calvin, thank you. Yo, it's a completely changed. Like, yeah, you get your moments that it be fluctuate crowd, but I'm constantly trying to fix it. I'm never not there trying to make that thing, make it work because I made an agreement. So any 311 calls, we human. Like when we took the obvious, I said, yo, us not having none from there, we human.
Well, I'll be honest with you, I thought the condition, I thought they should have just denied it, to be honest with you. 1311 was never gonna work. Now, that didn't mean that they took the wrong position. They maybe should have just denied it if that's how they felt. When you say that the local patrol there, are we talking about 25th precinct now? So I guess my question is, and what I'm gonna wanna ask the commanding officer is, how is he having this opinion of what's going on here? I would assume the guys he has on patrol at that location would be the ones reporting back to him. He's not making it up, right? So I would be interested in hearing, he's gotta know who he puts where and who's assigned that route, so we can ask him what the feedback has been from
But
those.
what I also been doing, so it's just not coming from the horse's mouth. I have a few people from the community that come that proposition the same way. Is there anything that Calvin could do for the business? Vincent, another young lady, the teacher that's always there, is there anything they like, Calvin, you made a 360 change. The sidewalk is not overpopulated.
I'm
Okay, I'm
aware,
sorry,
I know the
everyone-
block you're on. We all know. I'm aware of the challenges that you would face on that 116 to 125.
Those brief moments where his establishment may be, it may be clean and clear, but then you have officers in the negative area, and then once they see the gentleman in the negative area, they pushing all the negative in front of it. So it's that brief moment where he's coming out and he's diffusing on it. I didn't see him myself. That
That's
trip
what I'm trying to say, because in regards to those 311 calls, as a resident in that neighborhood, every afternoon they're fighting over there with them kids. So are those calls coming from that?
Well, look, okay, so when the precinct responds to a 311 call, they will know why they did it. So they're gonna come there and they're gonna identify it. So we can, again, I don't want us to fill in too much time back and forth with us when we're really waiting on a third group to kind of comment, right? Because we don't know, but they are supposed to know why they reported to a 311. So they're gonna have to say, was it patrons from the business? Was it people that had nothing? Because I agree, it could be something that's totally unrelated, but they should be able to tell us that when they get these calls, is it coming from the business or is it, they're just, yeah, so we're gonna ask that question.
And also, I wanted to find out your security guard, how do they actually control, how many security guard, how many security guards you have? And how do they control that crowd? Because I've passed by myself and I just wanna, I'm curious about
I have
that.
4 guards. I have one position on the east corner of 123rd by the mailbox, so that he can let the people, pedestrians know we can't smoke on the
On
side.
this side of the street?
Right on so the store's on the district like this. I got one position right here, I got one position at the door, and I got one position on the stoop of the building. So whoever lives in the building, there's never nobody sitting there taking a smoke break, there's never nobody standing there. And as well as that egress area, I have a small barricade where if there's a lot of people, if they wanna get in, I run them through there and I let them out to the front. So that there's no line blocking the sidewalk. But I have 3 security guards in front and I have one inside as well, along with myself that's constantly making my rounds around, making sure everything is going straight.
And the security company.
Yes, a security company, yes.
So the private security
Yes,
company?
private security company, yes, sir.
And they're certified?
They certified security, yes, they are.
You got hands up and,
Shantara Edwards, Shatara? Shatara, can you?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was actually on mute, but I just wanted to just give my honest opinion, and just share my observation, regarding the changes. There has been a significant improvement in the way the crowd is controlled and the pedestrian activity and how it's being managed. Like I have seen Calvin out there myself, and just trying to like control the crowd. Now there is another crowd directly across the street from the business, and sometimes that crowd lingers over to his business. And I do see him and the security guards, just basically explaining like, you got to kind of move the crowd. You kind of got to move your crowd over, but it's so much that he and his security guards can do. But overall, I have seen noticeable changes in like that area in the neighborhood. The sidewalks are clearer to me, and as a pedestrian, I feel safe. I feel safe at his business. I feel safe over there. And I feel comfortable coming there after work with my coworkers. It's a place that is basically like a staple for that area. And we just trying to just adhere to the policies, but also just want you guys to understand that he is doing all that he can do to control the crowd.
Okay, thank you. And what is, I'm sorry, what is your affiliation, or I don't, are you a community?
I'm from the community. I'm just a long time customer.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Ron-
hi, everybody. Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry, Detective Powers?
all right. So, he just gave us notes because, he has something else going on right now. So, as of May 6th, we have, a total of 3 311s. There was one fight that happened at the location, and then there was one assault to arrest that happened at that location as well. So, for the fight, it was an incident where allegedly security pushed it down the block instead of breaking it up. So that's what happened. The assault to arrest, Mr. Calvin, he'll probably explain to you guys what happened with that situation. But that's our report since May 6th.
The fight that got pushed down the block, but that fight started from the business and
It
then they
started
just moved
inside the business, yes.
inside, okay.
Okay, Chairman, on that.
Okay, let me just make sure that the detective is done. You're done, Detective
Yes.
Powers?
Yes, because they was asking us about the additional reports that happened since May 6th.
Okay,
So, as far as the fight that they said happened in the business, there wasn't no fight in the business. The parties, it was a Sunday brunch. We were closing at 11. We cleared everybody out. There was no issues. Of course, everybody they leave excited and they had a good time. It was a great brunch. As they got outside, I personally was there as well too. They was going to their cars. I think the couple went back and forth, whatever it may be. And we asked them, hey, we can't do that here. We know y'all having issues, but we can't do that here. My security didn't push anybody. My security didn't try to get in. He intervened as much as saying, we can't do it here. We didn't know the magnitude of the situation when it was happening. We got that what happened a little bit after. And my security did what I told them to do. Listen, we can't have anything in front or on the side. If somebody going back and forth, please inform them. Please, can you take it wherever you gotta take it, but we can't do it here. That's one thing that one of the advice that was given to me the last time I was here as well. As far as, hey, I know you can't control everything, but you have to control what's in front of your business and on the side of your business. So anything that was taken any place else, I had no knowledge really of, but I did see them going back and forth, but they moved from in front of my business. And to move on to the next thing that he said, I'm not at the moment something did happen. I'm really not at leisure to tell because it's kind of not personal, but it didn't happen in the business, but it happened around the business. But at a later note, I have no problem giving you all the information on it as soon as I gather everything as well too. But I have nothing against the NYPD, Detective Powers, Martinez, me and him text. This is the other community worker. We text regularly. He sent me things to go to for businesses. And I hit him back. Me and him already talking about cleaning up the parking back of the property. This is how much conversation me and Officer Martinez is having. I don't really have an open line of power yet, which I'm trying to get eventually. But there is a problem, but there's a problem that's fixable that I'm trying to fix. I'm not running from, I'm not deviating. I'm not saying that there's not a problem, but what I am saying is that it's being fixed and it's 90% fixed thus far. I'm not saying that these guys are not doing their job alongside of me. I'm saying I'm doing whatever I need to do alongside of them. I'm not singling nobody out, and I'm just asking for me not to be singled out. And me give me a fair chance. Understand?
You're not being singled out. Anybody, this would be how anybody in the situation would be. And if we were singling you out and we were looking to do that, you'd have been denied way back. Let's be honest here. For the commanding officer to come and tell us essentially to not give a license. I chaired this committee for years. It's never been said. Now, and so but I'm not saying that to say that you're doing anything bad. I'm saying that to say that this is an open-minded group and we're listening to everything and we're gonna ask questions and we're gonna think about it. We do not want to put anyone out of business. We see how much this place means to community. That means a lot. At the same time, we have to hear everybody's concerns. So, and we will not ask you more information that you share what you feel comfortable with sharing.
Okay.
I have one other question, maybe two, for Detective Powers, if you don't mind. Has the 2-5, do you guys generally, or have you with this, relayed any of your concerns directly to the SLA? And if so, what has the SLA's response been? Have they been mute on this, or has there been anything you've heard from where they stand with all of this going on? In terms of just that we're all involved in this process and the people that are giving the licenses out, nobody knows where they stand.
Oh, hold on one second. Sorry. All right, sorry about that. So, if we have an issue and then like if we feel that like, you know, a business, like we have to see like if the permits are proper. So we do reach out to SLA. They are very responsive. In this case right here, like, it wasn't much. It was just more of like our 311s, you know, that was like the issue that we were having. And just to go back to what Mr. Brown was saying, like, we're not trying to single out anybody at all. Like, we do want people to have their business. We do want people to have their fair shot. But like, if the reports that we're getting is not adding up, if the complaints that we're getting from because it's not just like, you know, random people that walk by, it's people that like live in the building, like they're putting in these complaints, you know. So I know part of the agreement was that like, if there was additional reports done after the deadline, then, you know, we have to report on that. So that's why we're here. We're just reporting on the incidents that we've gotten. So we're not trying to single you out at all. We want you to have a fair shot at things, but unfortunately, like, too many things transpired from May 6th to now, you know.
Okay, Candy, I have one more question. So and I hear everything you're saying. I don't think anybody here is against anyone, but my question is, would you guys go to the SLA and tell them if there was a situation that rose to a level of concern, would you notify the SLA of that? And if you would, then the fact that you haven't with this might tell us that it isn't as much of an issue as we're being told. And I say that because if you can go there, then I'm getting a letter from the commanding officer asking me to tell this board to take a position. I would have expected a letter like that to go to the SLA because they're the ones that are giving the license out.
Right.
So I don't feel comfortable with us being in the middle of this if the SLA is not involved.
Right. So we have to submit 2 reports for the 2 incidents to the SLA. So that's what we're doing now. So for the
Okay.
fight.
You're doing that now?
Huh?
You're doing that now?
Yes. Because we have to report that.
And when the 311 call is being made, do they send like an officer out to address the issue?
So when you make a
If there
311,
is one?
well, the 311s are done publicly. So we look them up in the database, Open NYC, it's there. And if you get a service request number, a lot of people don't know this, it's a pain in the to call them. It takes so long, but you can get it and it'll say what agency responded, if they responded, if they didn't see anything, if they did see something. So it does give you that level of data. I'm gonna try to move this along if you don't mind, Candy. We don't have to take a position here. It's up to you guys. Me personally, and I bought you here, I'll say it, but I think that the best thing we can do, now knowing that, let the SLA, we should not be involved in this. If they wanna talk to SLA, let them talk to SLA. If they're gonna do that, they're gonna do that, but, they have a lot of people here for the business. As far as I'm concerned at this moment, I don't know that has anything been sent to the SLA yet? I don't think I heard that. So then if it hasn't risen to that level, Why are we interjecting ourselves in this matter?
You know, down to the 311 calls, right? When the 311 take your call, and the cops are dispatch out, and they come, and I'm standing there when they come, and you know what they say? Yo, Calvin, we got a 311 call, but we out here and it's empty. I said, yo, maybe, you know, I
Do you
ain't
have
pointing no
cameras
fingers.
outside
Yeah, I
your
got one on the side
establishment?
that's pointing out this.
And that
So,
you could
Yeah, you
see,
can see the screen. So what I say is that, all I'm saying is that, I'm not saying that there's not issues. What I'm saying is that this business in the last, over April 18th into now, y'all telling me about 6 calls, three calls within from May 6th and May 3rd. I'm not saying that those 3 is not an issue because everything is an issue with the quality of life. I want everybody to be comfortable. Like when I go home uncomfortable, I want the people upstairs to be comfortable. They are not going unnoticed, and I'm not doing everything in my power to fix that. I'm working with these guys every chance, any way I could. Open door policy. I'm answering texts. I'm calling them. They calling me. I answer anything that I could do. Yeah, there's issues. We're not perfect. They're not perfect. There's corners that have been decades down there. But I know that their hard work they're putting in on those corners to clean them up. Give me the same grace. That's all I'm saying. And you asked me to move into a new place and change it overnight. I did it 90%. All I'm saying is the 10% that I'm getting, be somewhat fair with me. I'm not asking for no favors. All I'm asking for you to be understand the community. If they lived in this community, not saying that they don't, they do. If they lived in this community, they understand the culture. And when you understand the culture, you understand that these people won't hang out. These people won't be, even after coming in the business, they're gonna say, yo, Pat, I'm not gonna hang out. But then I gotta come and say, yo, you told me you're not gonna hang out. But you're doing it anyway. Come on, you can't do that. I'm saying that over hundreds of times. And I'm okay with saying it because it comes along with being an owner.
Right.
I'm putting my neck on the line for stuff that really ain't even my job to do. Double park cars is my business, but I see people go to Apple all the time with double park. They write them tickets, they go about their business. But me, I can go to a car and somebody want to fight them. Or me, I can go and tell the people from across the street that I can't be on this side. If they don't want to do something to me, but I'm okay with putting myself on the line because I want to work with these guys. I don't want no problem with hours, the other lieutenant, the other guy, anything I can do to help. Yeah, I had issues, but those are gonna get fixed. Yeah, allegations was made, but I'm gonna get around it. I'm gonna make it the right way. They said
look,
I
you're
figured it
being,
out.
yeah, you're being a good neighbor to the community, and I see that you have some support there. I have some people that have their hands up, and I like to hear what they have to say as well. And I know that you all probably want to say something, but I know that you all came to support the establishment as well, and that speaks by volume too. What was it? Ms. Brandon was one? Ms. Brandon?
Washington.
Okay. Washington. Joseph? Joseph, then yeah, and then, Victoria.
Hello?
Mr. Joseph?
Yes, hi. Good evening. If 2 minutes of your time, please. I'm an attorney and I have represented Teamwork on 3 since they started 5 years ago at their old location. What I'd like to represent to the board and to Detective Powell is there was a transfer of the liquor license. Notwithstanding what your meeting heard the last time we were here, which was for a temporary grant of a license. So as it stands right now, legally, the license has been transferred. And as such, if there's any issues, the proper place or the proper venue is to take it up with the Liquor Commission, not this board.
No, excuse me,
Clearly.
excuse me.
Procedurally.
That's not
Yes.
procedure. We don't need you to tell us procedure. This is
I
our
understand.
community. No.
Yes.
So understand this, that it's our community. It's not for or against. We don't really need to be taught the law by you. This isn't legal. We've already had the discussion. I don't need you to tell us who we can and what decisions we can't make. I'm gonna ask you, if you're gonna keep talking about that, we don't need to hear about that. If you have something else to say, you can say it. But we have the right to sit here and ask these questions and have this
Fine.
and give our feedback. We know we don't give licenses.
Yes,
Okay?
fine.
All right.
I have nothing else to add.
All right,
Okay, thank you. Miss Victoria Washington?
Hi, thank you. An extensive amount of time has been spent on this subject. I believe it was originally at the end of the agenda, and it's now been put before street permitting. I would really request if we could kind of hurry this process up, as many of us are, trying to get along and present what we have to present, and get back to what we're doing this evening.
I'm sorry, is this based on the discussion of this topic or not?
It's in
I mean-
regards to the
Okay.
discussion.
All right,
Ma'am,
so, no,
ma'am,
we'll get to you when we get
Candy,
to
Candy.
you.
It's within the purview of the committee and the
Yes.
chair to modify the agenda. The reason this was moved up is because the precinct was speaking. We're not gonna keep police officers here for hours. We're gonna let them go first so they can go back to doing their jobs elsewhere. That's why it was done. And I think, does anyone else have questions here on this?
It has to be on take one, nothing else.
Team one.
On team one, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, but I'm so sorry, teamwork. It's been a long day.
One. Not actually here for them, but they got really good brunch. Please don't put them on the.
We're already a lawyer, we can't, right? All right, well, we weren't taking
Okay.
positions.
All right, I have Ada's one.
What is like the 10% left, you think gonna improve it?
Say that again, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you guys, I'm
People
sorry.
in the neighborhood, that neighborhood is not all that quiet.
No.
So he
You get 90% with the remaining 10%.
10%.
Guys, I'm sorry, but I can't hear her, we're recording, thank you.
For the 10% that we have, that we gotta clean up too, is the people that inside, that once they start drinking, they become hard-headed. Saying, that, hey, if you want out for a smoke break, you can't be 10, 20 minutes, and you can't take 10 people out there with you, and then call other people to come and they start hanging around you. You have to take your smoke break and go back inside. When you notice that you're taking your smoke break, and you're calling up your friends, and then y'all start to hang out on the side, and the signs all over the window, like they said, they go by and see it says, if we notice, if we tell you once that you can't hang there after your smoke break, we're not letting them back in. We
That sounds fair, but why haven't you implemented this during this time? Why haven't you done this, what you just said, during the time that you had the trial period?
I've been doing it. So once again, weeding out the bad apples in bad neighborhoods, it's not easy. But I got this far. I put in all the work that I had to. So, you know, having somebody do something for so long, 9 years we was out on 22nd Street. So we was a small box. So they either accustomed to it, they have a drink, go outside, chill, smoke, and chill and fraternize. This spot, we got the space. We are not allowing that. So that's how I was able to get to that 90. But now the 10 that's inside that, taking longer smoke breaks than they should, I'm on them about it. Hey, this is looking like when they ride by, like you said, we ride by periodically. I check. If y'all ride by, I don't know that people just came out and just took a break and they're gonna go back in. So I need them to be mindful that people are riding by, people are watching. I'm telling them that. I'm being honest with them. Like, yo, it's not just me. I got NYPD that needs things, they ask me the thing to do, as well as the board that asks me the thing to do. So I'm on the 10% down as well too. But bear with me, I have it down as much as I could.
You know, what I could suggest is just establish, like you said, you have an establishment, you're working in communication with the police officers that are on command in the area. You know, come to the precinct council meetings, introduce yourself, get yourself engaged, you know, being the neighbor. Because, you know, honestly, we have a desert here of businesses in our community, and we're trying to empower everybody as best possible. But we have to do best practices, right? And we have to be responsible for the establishment, which I gotta commend you for coming in person rather than having a lawyer come and represent you, and we don't know what you look like. You know, so I appreciate that. And moving forward, the thing is that if you know that someone is belligerent, don't give them no more liquor to drink in your establishment, because it's your establishment that is being jeopardized. You know, so if you want to have more longevity in your business, you're gonna have to decide what kind of patrons you're gonna let inside. And I'm not saying to be bougie about it or anything, but it's being responsible. You know, because if people can't go by your rules either, look at right now. You don't want to continuously come back and forth on just because of the 311s or if no one is following the rules.
So I can more that. But I've had guys some over 30 to me even 40 that.
Yeah, some people don't know how to hold
But listen, you might ride by one day and see my security argue with somebody because we say that you can't get in because of the way you act.
Candy.
So we're gonna
Yeah,
move on.
look, if we're gonna stay on top of this, we are always gonna listen to the precinct. We were gonna see if we're taking a position tonight. We don't have to. I think we're not. So we're not doing anything that's gonna upset anyone. You guys can have a good night, all of you. I don't think you wanna say it.
The implications of what can happen, because I mean, at the end of the day, when you came the first time.
Look at that, Charlie. He's a good guy.
I'm sure he is. Not him, though. He ain't a good guy. Be careful with that guy.
Everybody go outside. Okay, so we have to move on.
Somebody grab it there. Check.
Drag into one of the 111 just to check. I don't know. I forget about the time and I really. I'll just drag it about the place so already. Drag it to her house.
Thank you. We have a long agenda. Done. All right, next up. All right, everyone. Okay, next up, I'm sorry, moving back to our agenda. Hello? We need to have a little. Yeah, I got one. Thanks. Okay, so now we're going back to our original agenda. And thank you, Detective Powell. Okay, so going back to number 3, DNA Diner Corporation, DBA Monte Carlo, Diner. Is anyone here from Monte Carlo under a new application for Sidewalk Cafe to extend a beer, wine, and cider license? This establishment is located at 2162 Second Avenue on 111th Street. Is anyone here from Monte Carlo?
Anybody here?
Well, they haven't submitted their documents, so.
Madam Chair, that number 3, I make a motion to deny because not happening.
Okay, motion to deny, second. Motion by Carlos, second by who?
Marie.
Marie, thank you, Marie. All in favor? Any opposed? Any abstention? So moved. Number 4, 111th Street and Madison Restaurant, LLC, DBA Roz Tavern, for a new application for a full liquor license for a restaurant at 1665 Madison Avenue. Is there anyone here?
I am.
Hi, your name?
Jacob.
Jacob, have a seat.
Jacob? Are you the owner of the establishment?
One of the.
You're one of the owners?
Jacob, tell us a little bit about your establishment.
First of all, I want to apologize. I missed the last meeting because I'm 65 years old and I was trying to do it on Zoom. And for whatever reason, I could not, you actually called me and then you called my name separately. And for whatever reason, I could not get it going. So I do apologize for that. I would never not show up to any place.
Thank you.
We have quiet neighborhood pubs. They are open late, but we never have noise problems. Here, I think it's in this community board, but I'm not sure. We have the Lexington Public on 97th and Lexington. We have another one called 3rd Avenue Ale House on 92nd and 3rd Avenue. Quiet neighborhood pubs, half bar, half kitchen. We have I would call it a medium full kitchen. I think we submitted a menu. We don't have full entries, but we have sandwiches, quesadillas, nachos, burgers, wings, a fairly full menu, but not as extensive as some of the restaurants I have. We are generally quiet. I heard this person talk about security and noise. I am a big believer in setting the tone early in any business. I've been around this industry a long time and I am very direct. And particularly if there are any problems in the beginning, I will personally talk to anybody who is inappropriate or can't behave themselves. And I will let them know politely without any aggression that they can't be here and they can't act up here. And my track record being polite but firm with bad people is pretty good. I also did hear the concern about Sunday night, so I'm willing to say I think we asked to be open till 2 a.m., which we are every night, but we'd be willing to, on Sunday, let's say, close at midnight. I also want to let you know that this is a one-story, non-residential building. The only thing in the building is a liquor store, which is the property owner is the liquor store holder as well. Rather than go on, I know it's busy, I'll just answer any questions that you might have.
Does any members, I'm opening it up to the floor to the members. Any questions?
The internet's not working.
I cannot.
Alexis Murray?
Yes, hi, good evening. So I'm a member of the community and I'm supportive of bringing a restaurant to the neighborhood. However, this corner has long struggled with quality of life concerns, including individuals who seem to be.
Can you speak a little louder? I'm sorry, I can't really hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now you're calling about this is in regards to this establishment, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm supportive of bringing a restaurant to the neighborhood. However, this corner has long struggled with quality of life concerns, including individuals with substance abuse. So what specific measures will be taken to address the existing conditions on the corner?
Okay,
She asked for specific measures for security.
I believe the best measure is individually speaking to all the people who might come around and try to cause problems, look them right in the face and explain to them that they are not allowed to be in the area, they're not allowed to be in the premises. And I have been super successful in making sure that any undesirable people, drug addicts, or people who have a variety of mental health issues, that they are informed that they're not allowed to be in the premises or near the premises. I mean, the place is vacant right now, so I don't know what hangs around there, but I believe that rather than have security, which is often ineffective people who just have a job and don't care, the direct approach of looking somebody right in the face and telling them, hey, I'm not really interested in what problems you might have. You cannot have them here. And despite my slight build and appearance, I am fairly persuasive in making sure that no undesirable people come into the place or hang around the place, and cutting it off early on rather than waiting until it's a problem. And in fact, I'm a big believer in trying to not have security, because I feel like the security people sometimes make issues worse.
And
Go.
vacancies cause a lot of the concerns.
Mhm.
And when you rent stores, these problems often go away.
Mhm.
So in and of itself, by opening a restaurant or a business there, if it's run correctly, it will be much better than leaving that store vacant.
Mhm.
So I think with that said, if there are no other questions, somebody should make a motion. It's so long.
Okay, so but I have one question though before the motion. Do you have it for Sunday? You said you're gonna cut it to
12.
12, okay, 12 o'clock, because you have it here for 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, usually we do 2. I didn't fill it out.
And you have the move to.
We'll change it to 2.
Okay, so you need to,
I'll change it.
Is that every day? Four?
yeah, every
We'll
day,
check.
4 o'clock in the morning.
She just filled it in because that's the legal limit, but we never.
Well, I guess they're
I will
gonna now
change
push back, not just Sunday. They're gonna have concerns about 4 AM. And especially with a new applicant, the position is boarded, that you can come back and maybe get that. For your first go around, they're not gonna be in favor of 7 days a week, 4 AM.
Okay, how about 2 AM?
Not 7 days a week.
Well,
No, maybe they'll give it to you for Friday and Saturday,
Okay.
Monday to Thursday. I don't know what you guys, it's commercial, maybe midnight, because there is no residential there.
Okay, so midnight, Monday to Thursday, and 2 on
And
Friday
Sunday.
and Saturday.
Yeah,
Sunday through Thursday, and 2 on Friday and Saturday.
They're okay with that.
yeah, I mean, we're not trying to kill your pocket, but
I got
still,
it.
you know.
I'm
And
also,
and if
Quality of
there's no
living.
issues, you come back next time, you can always ask for
I'm
more.
willing to prove myself,
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
because I think I got a good track record. Is that woman still on the phone?
No,
No,
she
she's
wasn't
gone.
there, but,
Huh? Can she-
but,
I should stop.
but I gotta give Marie, I'm sorry, we got a motion. Yeah,
Motion to.
Marie is motion.
Well, with the conditions.
Well, the conditions, I think you've already.
No, say the motion, because we need to hear the whole motion, that with the conditions.
Oh, I didn't have any conditions.
So, because he submitted it till 4 AM, you're okay with that?
No.
I said I'm gonna change it.
Sorry.
No. please,
Okay, yes, sir.
Monday
to
Thursday. you have to say it.
Until midnight,
right?
is that correct?
Right, and then Friday and Saturday till 2 a.m.
Friday and Saturday until.
All I'm saying for procedure, so we understand, if you motion to approve, you're approving what you submitted, you have to note it, that's all I'm saying.
Right, so that's why we have to
That's all.
modify it to what the motion is, what we're agreeing with.
Okay,
So I'm agreeing. with-
we got that.
Okay.
So the motion is for, 2 o'clock.
I'll second that, Madam Chair.
Okay, all in favor? Any opposed? Any abstentions? So moved.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for
Thank you.
coming in person, I
And I'm
appreciate
really
that.
sorry that I missed it. And are you, you're Marlene, who I emailed? I want to apologize to all of you for my mishap with the Zoom. That's why I showed up today. And I'm gonna run out and watch.
Oh, 1 minute, Mr. Jacob.
Yes.
We'll put the name on it.
Yeah, cause this, right here,
I'm gonna change it.
yeah, because otherwise the liquor licensing is gonna.
I'm gonna send it back to you.
Yes,
I will email, I have myself or my partner, will email you back tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
I don't wanna say tomorrow or the next day.
All right, so Marlene will let me know if you sent it or not.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Charlie, thank you, everyone. Number 5, Sabor Mexico, Mestizo, El Paso. Hi.
Yes, hello?
No, hold on, is that your one?
This is Virgo Lee. I'm the liquor license consultant for the applicant.
Okay,
And the
but we
applicant-
have the applicant here in front of us. I'd like to hear
Yes,
from him.
that is correct.
Thank you.
That is
Thank you.
Rodrigo Aberjan, yes.
Okay,
Hi, everyone.
hi.
My name is Rodrigo Abraham. And then, I'm the place, overall for my.
I'm sorry, no sidewalk conversations, please. You can take them outside. Thanks. All right, because he's talking low and we're recording.
My name is Rodrigo Abraham, and I've been in the community for several years. It's a family business. So we coming from, I don't know, 4th Street to 103rd Street. Basically, one of the members' family passed away. We went almost the company and the license. So, business has been closed since, February 15 this year, 2026. Just decided to take over the place, the last 6 weeks, landlord signed the lease and then. You got it. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Very much, and with the restaurant, it's, we serve Mexican food. And we're gonna pay from Monday to Thursdays, from 11 to 10 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, from 11 to 12.
Okay.
11 to what?
12. And Adam, you have any questions?
No, let her.
Okay, great.
Calls, you had 20?
I'm sorry.
You had 20 311 complaint calls?
And well, we did, at the time, a previous owner, we used to have, this, karaoke. But now I'm thinking not to do that anymore. I'm gonna go to basically and put in as we didn't pass for many years.
So you're excluding the karaoke going on?
Correct.
He has a stipulation that he signed, so if he does do that, that's all he can take his license for the sign. So just so you're aware, you sign a stipulation with us saying you will not do that anymore. If you do it and there are 311 complaints, it could present an issue for you. So I strongly advise that you don't do that. But with that said, I think that does address that. The only other question I have is if you are within 500 feet of 3 other, because I think we have to update the form because there's only spaces to put 2. But are you within 500 feet of 3 other on-premise liquor licenses? Because you checked yes, but I only see 2 written down.
And not in that area.
Well, I mean, I'm asking them because they are there.
Do you know anybody in the same block?
Can we ask we should ask the attorney that perhaps, he might know better.
In that block,
Well, let's ask,
I've been in that.
but they checked it. So I'm saying they said that it is, so why are we gonna answer the question for them?
So why did you put in that amount that there is, and there's 3 establishments?
I'm sorry, what is the question again? This is
Why
what-
did you
okay,
check that
I'm the
that,
one
why,
who sent in all the documents.
is the applicant's premises within 500 feet of 3 on-premise licenses, because they did check that it was?
Yes, there are actually 8, but in your application, you only have 2 lines to list all of the licensed premises. There are actually 8.
In that block, 8 establishments?
They within 500 feet.
Yes,
which is
within
more than
500
one.
feet, there are 8 licensed establishments. I have the SLA map printout, which I can send to the community board if you need the map with the list of all the named businesses.
You're talking about from 110th Street, from Lexington to Park Avenue, there's 8?
Well,
Within the 5,
why would he be saying that though? They would be better off to tell us there's 1. So, you know, you understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna question him too much. It would be in his best interest that it wasn't 8. So I'm not gonna, ask someone to keep defending something that I don't even think is helping them.
yeah, but I've been there.
So it sounds strange is all I'm saying.
There is
but
no-
reason.
I think he may, right.
There's only 1?
Yes, I'm saying, I've been there. I passed by there all the time.
Yeah, I think one of the restaurants, whoever wrote this down, is not even open anymore. Contento's been closed for years.
Right.
I can
So you're saying
submit.
there's only 2?
It's
One? Okay.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, because you got Casablanca,
Okay.
and then you have them. They're right inside, next to Casablanca.
Madam Chair, I make a motion to approve. There's only one, other establishment selling liquor there.
Okay, so Carlos made a motion to approve. Can I get a second?
I second.
Adam? Okay, Marie? Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't see, I'm looking down. All right, all in favor? Any opposed? Any abstentions? So moved. And thank you for coming in person, and my condolences to your loss. Yes. Okay, so the number 6 is Cantina Harlem LLC, a new application for a full liquor license. Well, this application has been withdrawn. No, Ken was gonna motion.
Making the
Judith?
motion.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you did.
Yeah, okay.
Because I thought you said deny, that's why it's okay. Judith,
Yeah.
can I get a second?
Second, Madam Chair.
Okay, all in favor?
Okay.
Any opposed? Any abstention? So moved. Okay, moving forward, number 7. Ricardo LLC, DBA Ricardo Steakhouse. This is a renewal application for a full liquor license. Is this establishment 2145 Second Avenue on 110th Street. All documents has been received. Is there anyone here for Ricardo's?
You're not a doctor.
Yeah, but no, I wanna make sure if there's anybody here, I gotta give them an opportunity. No one? Okay, so can I get a motion?
Madam Chair, I make a motion to deny. Help us out, guys.
Yeah, everybody.
Otherwise, I'm gonna get in trouble with the planning board.
Uh-huh,
All right, I'll send.
okay. All in favor? Any opposed? Any abstention? So moved. Okay, moving on. Yeah, Judith seconded. Yeah,
Then last, I'm sorry, Madam Chair.
Yeah, sure.
Last, he was here last time. And he
because
gave all the documents.
it was under a different name of a company. Remember that they were switching company, but this is the original, but they didn't submit
Okay.
all their documents. And that's what we've been waiting for. Okay, so, Anyone here from the dispensary is an application withdrawn. This is for the Live Essential LLC, new application for an adult use retail dispensary license for a property located at 323 East 108th Street on First Avenue. Can I get a motion?
Did you say it was withdrawn?
It was withdrawn, the application,
Oh, then it should be denied if it was
right,
withdrawn.
so can I get a motion?
Motion to deny.
You still
I'll
got
second.
it. Okay.
Fine, be careful.
Right.
As a warning.
Oh, this is what we sign up for, right? Okay, so, okay, so now we're going to street activity permits. So meeting, thank you. So we're gonna, yeah, Marie, Charles, and Judith. Thank you. On this morning. Thanks everyone for your patience. So there's, more people outside for the street permits?
Yes.
Yeah? Street activity, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess we can get them.
Yeah.
So there's no one else here for the liquor licensing, right? No, everybody's here.
We'll just read everything one time and then vote back.
Yeah. All right, so, on the agenda for the street activities, we have, ready? Annual gun violence awareness day, block party, street event. This is for June the 5th. I'll give the dates later. Juneteenth community celebration, Eddie Palmieri. 2026 East Harlem Youth Fair.
The gun violence.
What we're doing, we didn't get to read the whole entire agenda.
Okay.
So we got rid of the liquor license, now we're doing the street permit. Okay, so now we're doing street permits. Breath of Fresh Air event. Go Donut Day, World Cup celebration, La Casita event, Unity in the community. These are all street permits. Open Streets, SB Day, Kickoff Summer Block Party, Praise and Play, KSWAI Family Friends Day, Back to Beauty, 80 Years of Chances, community event by Northside Center, Jungle Gym 2026, Jungle Gym 2026, Metro North Family Day event, EHEBCLT 103, 103rd Street, Family Friends Day, Tenants Toddlers Day, Family Day, Taft Family Day, Wilson Family Day, East Harlem El Barrio Family Day Health Fair Festival, Imani's, I hope I'm saying it right, whoever, Imana's Helping Hands Health Wellness, Rehoboth Annual Back to School Festival, El Barrio Old Timers, Borinquen Neighborhood Health Center Health Fair, Back to School Black Festival, Mexican Independence Festival Day, Mexican Independence Day Festival, and that's about it. So in the order which we received it is how we're gonna be calling it. Okay, is there anyone here tonight for, the annual Gun Violence Day Block Party street event?
I believe those are exempt. Is there from the council?
Okay, but we can,
I'm not
if
sure how.
they're here, I'd like to hear from them. Thank you. Anybody's here? Okay. So we don't just, these are exempt, the Juneteenth as well? No one's here? Eddie Palmieri?
I'm representing Eddie Palmieri, so I'm here, present, not voting.
Okay. So I should just bundle these up. So we can-
I'm not.
No, excuse me, but let me just finish, yeah. So like that, we just bundle it up because the exempts are the exempt.
Do you vote on
So,
Well, everyone coming from, council member Encarnacion's office can be.
Right.
It's up to you all.
Right, I wanna hear from anybody that is here to represent any community group that is. Has
Want me to
anything
go
to
ask out there?
Can you please, but they should have been here.
You gotta got 1,500 people back there. You don't have room to sit here.
Really?
Alright.
That's what I was talking about.
That's all I have to say. You should miss something.
Huh?
Because the hours picking up.
Yeah. Diane Span? Can you?
I'm
Yeah.
here.
Hi, can you speak loud because it seems like it's low and the background is kind
I'm here. Diane Span.
Outside. Madam Chair, no one outside from those.
any of these establishments? Okay. So Diane Span,
Sorry. They need to come in because this is the section you're in now. So I called them
You can't hear
to
me?
come and sit down. Because when you get to them, that you need to keep the ball rolling.
yeah, I'm not gonna, you know. Okay.
You want me to
All
come
right,
in?
Ms. Span, can you?
I'm for
You have
tenants
the
and
floor.
toddlers, Addie Mae Collins. Oh, you want me to call?
No, I'm saying you have the floor.
Oh, I'm sorry. You asked if there was anyone here for any of the block party permits, and I raised my hand.
Okay, but I'm saying for the annual gun violence.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. My apologies.
Okay, no problem. Nobody outside for the gun violence?
No one's outside.
Okay,
Just let me get.
Okay,
add
so-
For the record that, just wanna advocate for the Eddie Palmieri. We're doing a street naming after Eddie Palmieri on July 8th. We're going to be having, the family receive, the plaque that they put up on the lamppost, and also Eddie Palmieri's band is performing that day.
okay.
Something with the Body Music Speak Festival. So it'll be in La Maqueta. So we're gonna have, Eddie Palmieri's band performing from about 2 o'clock till about 3:30, 3:45, and 5:30. We're gonna have Stone Del Monte performing in La Maqueta. So all are welcome. And the good thing about it is free. So come and hang out.
Okay.
Right, Willie Mae, so we can dance. You heard me.
Okay, all right, so, moving forward, we have. So no one else is here to speak on the behalf of any of the exempts?
Yes. Y-Man is here.
White Manus?
Yes.
Okay. But he's not exempt.
She's on 9-13.
I'm 9 to 13, but Charlie wanted to speak on the Charlie Palmieri, since they're all exempt.
Juneteenth is exempt?
Yes, they're all exempt. Unless anyone has a comment to say about these exemptions, then we move forward. And I'm gonna move on to, Brett.
Gotta take a vote.
That's why I said I will bundle them up, then as well, bundle them all in favor?
Aye.
Well, guys, speak up, I can't. Well, Charlie's present, not voting.
I can make a
Adam,
bundle them.
And I'll second that.
okay. You have
You're gonna go
the,
ask if there's anyone from those done that World Cup.
well, we're not doing the exempts, that's why I'm saying I'm doing the exempts first,
I know, these are the.
but. 1 through 13, I'm sorry, from 9 to 13, since they're exempt, we're motioning, add a motion to, accept to the motion to approve, and Judith seconded. We all say aye. Any opposed, any extension? So moved.
If I may, can we, okay, I hear you. Just relax. So the 9 to 13 is
Yes.
exempt from council member Encarnacion's office. So that's why you're able to bundle it. It's
Right.
not just,
That's why I'm.
it's not just an exemption, it's from the same office.
Right.
If it was Encarnacion's office and Clear, then you can't put those items together.
Right,
They cannot get bundled.
right. So thank you for making that correction, and that's what we're doing. Thank you. Now, we're moving on to Go Donut Day. No documents were received, so can I get a motion to deny? Deny, okay, then, motion by, Judith. Second, Wanda Hopkins. All in favor? Any opposed? So move. Okay, moving on, World Cup celebration. It's a street festival and no, okay, no documents been received. Go ahead, Carrie.
No,
Unmute yourself.
they were all sent in.
We didn't receive anything.
Oh,
No.
yeah, it's
Yeah, this is on 115th Street parking lots.
I don't know if you guys can hear me. Is it okay for me
Yeah.
to speak right now?
Sure, go ahead, Carrie.
Okay, so it's not really Uptown Grand Central. It's not. It's an event for the Marquetta, and so they're having, and it's actually on behalf of the mayor. So they're having the screenings of 5 games in June and 4 games in July. And so everything was submitted. I'm not sure, Marlene, if something was weird because of it going through the mayor's office, because they put it through differently than they normally would. So I can find out about that because I'm not actually sure. But they had me submit it under Uptown Grand Central, even though it's an EDC thing. So I'm actually also confused, but I'll try to find out.
Okay, Carrie, so just a question. Did you submit it through SAPO, which is, you're clear on that end? But as you know, the committee also has a set of guidelines that you have to follow, like what you've done in the past with the farmers markets.
Right.
So on this end, we didn't receive anything. You're probably all clear with SAPO. So whatever you sent to SAPO, you could just send over here, however the committee decides to vote.
Okay, great. Sorry, I was confused on that. It's when things go through the mayor's office, I get really tangled up. So sorry if I missed
Well,
that.
and then if it was through the mayor's office, it should have been exempt.
Right. I
ahead,
think all this World Cup stuff is getting rushed through, kind of, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but still, we got a community that they cannot overlook either. Go ahead, Adam.
I'm a member now of the Friends of La Marqueta. This is happening there. I don't believe they ever went to that group, talked to them about it. I'm not talking about Carrie, I'm just talking about in general, the mayor's office. I just don't understand how that could have been circumvented and how the community board, that board are only finding out about this event through an application to the board. So for that reason, I'm not against this event. I'm against the way it's been carried out in this community.
Right.
There's literally a board dedicated to that space, and they were not gone to about this. Unless I'm really missing something here.
Right.
That's insane for me. So that's just, I want to put that out there. I totally think it sounds like a wonderful event. There might still be time for them to do this the right way. And that's how I think they should do it.
And my sentiments is the same, and if we have to put everyone else to come here before us, whether they're exempt or not, they should also follow the protocol and give respect to the residents of this community, that we cannot just say yes to one and say no to others. So, whoever is in charge of this, it's gonna have to come to the community board, okay? Can I get a motion here from, go ahead.
Can I make a
Charlie.
recommendation that they should, I know that the executive board meets, and they could probably send the documents there, and then they could get,
It's up to the chair if he wants to.
I'll only entertain it if whoever made this presentation from the mayor's office and from EDC comes to us and goes to the Friends of La Marqueta, otherwise I will not.
Okay,
With that condition, then I'll do it.
so there's a motion here with a condition? Who's setting the motion?
You don't need a motion. You can deny it here and then I can decide whether I put it there. If they.
So you're gonna do it like that on that
Well, I've
condition?
already said it out loud, so
So it's
they know what they are.
Okay, all right, thank you, Carrie. All right, moving on, La Casita.
Candy, I'm so
Yes?
sorry. I just couldn't completely hear. Could you say that again? What needs to happen?
They need to come to the board and they need to go to the Friends of La Marqueta and they need to be willing now to be open to feedback. And they need to treat this process somewhat like they did with whoever they dealt with when they excluded these groups from this. And if they choose not to do that, then I will not put this on the agenda.
On the
Or I
executive
will,
board.
or I might do it and to see if there's an active being against it on the principle of the lack of transparency and collaboration with the community. It just does not seem right, you know, and I'm not speaking just for me. I'm speaking for a lot of people right now. And people that I'm very surprised are not being invited to these conversations that are not in this room right now. So I respect what they're trying to do here, but I do think it makes people skeptical when people that should be in that room are not being put in that.
Gotcha. Okay, so, and I can pass that
And that's
back.
not on you, Barry, you know that.
Thank you.
Everyone needs to know that.
Thank
We're
you.
not killing the messenger, but the messenger can let them know that they have to go just like everyone else that is in this room, going through the same process.
Now vote to deny.
Okay, thank
You need a
you.
motion though.
Thank you.
But I am saying, does anybody have a motion?
Just remind me, why are you so mad at me all?
I'm not, I'm just saying. Ada? Okay, and seconded?
Marie.
Thank you. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay. So, getting hangry. Okay, number 16, La Casita event at 349 East 109th Street. This Castilla. Is there anyone here? Nope. Documents, you see.
No document, motion to deny, no document.
Okay, so Carlos motion to deny. Someone. Anyone, second? Thank you, Anna. Any opposed, any abstentions? So move. All right. Unity in the community is a street event? Anybody's here? Okay, thank you. All right, so this is June 27, 2026. And, it's gonna be at 119th Street between First and Pleasant Avenue is a full street closure. So, can we hear from anyone from the?
Oh, yeah.
I was about to say, she wants to.
I'm not gonna talk about
That thing that you.
Welcome back.
First of all, I'd like to thank the board for many years for supporting a group home that's on 119th Street who has 24 children with special needs. The Community Board 11 was the first community, the only Community Board 11 that had a committee dealing with children with special needs. And I was a member of the board many, many years ago as well. I could hear then and I had my teeth. I can't hear. But we're coming back together. We're coming today to talk to you guys briefly about children with special needs. They're the ones who do not have a voice. And many years ago, community board was our voice for our children with special needs. They also supported us with a house on 106th Street between Lexington Avenue named Goodman and Dixon.
Yeah.
Miss Dixon was a member of the board as well. That house holds 24 severely multiple handicapped mental retarded people. So I'm back again, asking for you guys to bring that voice back to those who do not have a voice. I'm asking you guys to come and visit the group homes that are in the community. They are part of the community. And we, as a community, doesn't visit the group home. Now, we're on 119 between First and Pleasant. Why aren't some members of the board visit the group home with severely handicapped kids? My baby, I called Margaret, when she was 2 years old, they told her she wouldn't be able to get 4. My little girl made 70 years old in October. And you know why? It's because of all of you help us for kids who cannot speak for themselves. EHCCI Ronald Rodriguez supported us many, many years ago. We blocked off the street every year, multicultural in the community. The gospel concert, this community played a very important part in my child life as well as others. So I'm back again at 95.
She looks good. 95.
I was when she was a kid. I knew him when he was a kid as well. So I'm asking for your support to block off this street to give thanks to those who helped us many years ago. And I think that what we should do as people, when people support us, we should come back sometime and say thank you.
Thank you.
Not drop and not remember what people have done. David Gibbons, Miss Dixon, and many others. I call her Cookie sometimes, and sometimes I call her Candy, so she else to go for. So we want to do unity in the community. We want to invite people in the community. We want to invite our politicians and anybody who comes to join us to give that celebration for people that you guys have contributed to live. These kids came from Willowbrook many years ago. Now, if you look on your Google, I'm on your Google or your phone, so you can look my history up. So I'm asking you guys to support it. And I pray that each year that OPWD do this for the kids and not stop. The worst thing that we do sometimes, we stop. You should never get comfortable. You should never be relaxed. These kids cannot speak for themselves. But your community have supported those. I would never say less fortunate, but those who cannot speak for themselves and those who have a need. Marguerite and kids like Marge is gonna always need your support. They're gonna always need your voice. They're gonna always need your legs, your eyes, your ears. They're gonna always need you all to make sure that OPWD do what they're supposed to do for those who cannot speak for themselves. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you, Willie Mae. Thank you.
God bless you.
I make a motion to run for city council.
A second.
Make a motion to approve.
Okay,
And Ada is the second.
okay. And Carlos seconded. Thank you. All in motion? Adam?
I use it.
Okay. All in favor?
Yeah.
Any opposed? So moved. Thank you so much. It passed, motion passed.
Yes.
You're approved.
She said approve.
Okay, so I can put
No,
Yeah.
you can pay me now.
Now you can go. Probably get ready to go see the games. We're trying to get there. Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right. Huh?
You gonna come?
Yes. Come to the day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Patty Mae. Diane says hi, Addie.
Willie Mae, yeah.
It's Addie.
Oh,
Willie Mae Goodwin.
I'm thinking of the other one.
Yeah, she's coming later. There's somebody from Anime.
Let me call you back.
All right, next up is number 18, is Open Streets. Open Streets. Anne Marie? Okay, so,
Who's here for Borinquen? East Harlem, no? Okay, so can I get a? Okay, so we have Anne Marie as the applicant. Can I get a? No, okay, thank you. It's all right. East Harlem Council, this was by Anne Marie. She's the sponsor to this, she's the applicant and the sponsor is East Harlem Council, but no one is here tonight, right? Can I get a motion?
Madam Chair, I wanna, not
ahead.
make the motion, but I wanna be present and not voting because I sit on the board.
Oh, okay. Good to know. President not voting, Charlie. Anyone else? Has a conflict? No? Okay. So can I get a motion? Can I get a motion for open streets? Event, for or against? All right.
Marlene, I don't know if you know, have they done this before?
I make,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's on
then-
the streets and
Yeah,
it's on the agenda
yes.
against the voting,
Yes.
they've done that many times.
Okay, so then they've done it, she don't need to be here.
Yeah,
thank you, Anna.
I'll second.
Okay, Judith.
Judith was the second.
Yes, Judith second, Ada was the first, Ada. Okay, number 19, SB Day. This is a street event, July 11th, 113th Street between Second and Dead End. Full street closure. Is there anyone here? Brandy Walker. Sponsor is
I'm here.
Rain and Shane.
Oh, all right.
Rain or
Okay.
shine.
Rain or Shine Community Integration Program? What is this?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so she received that with that money. Can you, tell us about your event?
Sure, it's my pleasure. I want to thank everybody for having me tonight. Thank you, Community Board. This is our 7th annual Smile Back Day. We refer to it as SB Day for short. The mission of Rain or Shine is to work with people who are affected by incarceration. And one of the things we do is try to really zero in on the youth in the community and find ways to help them and give back so they could avoid that path altogether. So once a year, we try to give this, or rather we give this block party in hopes to inspire unity and community and keep the kids engaged in positive activities. You know, we give back book bags and free food and activities for the kids. It's become quite the staple in the community. And we hope to continue for as long as we could. And this year be our 7th annual one with you all's approval. Again, I just thank you all tonight for having me.
Thank you. How do you put signs up to let people know that you're having an event on that dead end area?
Yes, so the NYPD usually provides us with the no parking signs right before the event so we could clear the cars from the street, and then maybe a couple of weeks before the event we would hang like flyers inside of the community buildings and give them to the community stores so that everybody is informed about what we'll be doing that day.
I'm opening up the floor to the members of the committee. Do you have any questions?
Motion to approve, Chair.
Motion to approve, seconded by? Can I get a second?
Wait,
Second.
Yes.
the documents were received on that?
Yeah.
Which
It
one
was
are we
right
on?
after the deadline.
18.
19.
So they were received after the deadline? Yes. Why don't you just send them the full board? They'll get approved in time and we'll continue to follow the procedures we set.
Yeah, and I just
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry to cut in. I just wanted to explain that we had normally been exempt from the process because we were having this block party, you know, annually, and we were exempt. And then Sapo had switched the activity to street event, and that had removed our exemption. We weren't aware of the removal of the exemption, but thankfully, you know, we always touch base with the community board. Special thanks to Marlene for always keeping me informed. And that's when we found out that the exemption was removed. Within about 24 hours, we had the documents uploaded and sent over to you guys with a plea explaining what happened and, appreciating the opportunity to join the meeting.
So you're saying that Staple never wrote to you or contacted you to tell you that you were no longer exempt? So you had to submit,
No, okay, Brandy, do you mind?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Okay, just 1 second, Brandy. So you all as a committee have exemptions that you give out, right? So Brandy is saying that she often applied for this as a block party.
Right.
So your procedures say that if a block party is happening in the same location without incident for 2 consecutive years,
Yeah.
they are eligible for an exemption. The exemption is that they don't have to show up to the meeting
Right.
and they don't have to give supporting documents. But SAFO told them that they have to apply as a street event. You guys don't have exemptions for street events
Right.
unless it's with an elected official's office.
Mhm.
She's not in an elected official's office, so now all the rules apply. So your rules are she has to give nonprofit status, she has to give letters of support and her map, and she has to do it by deadline. So by the time she heard from SAFO about her not being a block party anymore, she missed deadline for you guys.
So this wasn't an intentional
But the fact of the matter is, they will get approved at full board on June 16th.
So,
The event happens on July 11th.
So he's gonna withdraw?
I'm gonna withdraw my motion and recommend that it goes to the full board.
Okay. Thank you. It's about Carlos, yes. So we're gonna see you then at the full
They
board.
don't have to come there. They have all their documents and we'll just approve.
But if they wanna come, they can come.
Well, I know, but you're right, but they should know they don't have to come to a 3-hour meeting.
I'm trying to cut this one from 3 hours. Okay. Okay, all right. So thank you, Ms. Brandy. All right.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Kick off, summer block party. This is a block party with, July 11th, 2026 at 105th Street between 2nd and 3rd Avenue is a partial sidewalk closure. The applicant is Ketty Calcano. The sponsors are Start of Summer Block Party. Is anyone here? No documents received, so,
I make a motion to deny.
okay, thank you. Next, Praise and Play. I'm sorry, all in favor? Okay, thank you.
Aye.
Thanks, Wanda. Praise and Play Street Event, July 18th. And that's on 123rd Street between 2nd and 3rd Avenue is a full street closure. This applicant is Swan Streety and is the Chamber Memorial Baptist Church. This is also, these people are not even ready. So, yes, okay, thank you, ladies. So there's a motion to deny from Marie Charles and seconded by Ada. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? So moved. Motion to deny. Marie Charles. Okay. Number 22, KSWAI Family Friends Day. This is a block party, July 18th, 129th Street between 5th and Madison Avenue. Sidewalk and street closure. Keisha Swan Andrews is the applicant. Sponsor is residents of the block. No documents have been received. Thank you. Number 23, beauty. Yeah.
You gotta start calling on me.
I'm sorry, yes, because I know you're not, yes.
It's
Okay, yes. Okay, back to beauty. Street event, April 29th, I'm sorry, August 29th, 2026. East 128th Street between Lexington Avenue and 3rd Avenue. This is a full street closure. Shanique Woolfolk, Art in the Park Inc.
Yes, hey.
Hey,
Good evening, board.
another one.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. Yes, this is our third year applying for this permit, and we have it's called Back to Beautiful, Guns Up, Brushes Up, Guns Down. And this year it's going to be a cultural festival as well. So we are going to highlight cultures from around the world and also denounce gun violence in our streets.
Okay.
So it said that we received all the documents, but it was submitted late.
Yes, we had to change the date because of the date conflicted with something else. So we had to change the date to the 29th. But yes, we did submit all the paperwork.
So, okay. Wanda, you wanted to say something?
I wanted to make a motion to approve.
But since they didn't have their documents, on time, and, we
Okay, I
received it
didn't hear
right
that
after.
part.
Okay,
I
I'm
apologize.
sorry. No problem. So I'm gonna make a motion if, Mr. Chair, if we could, send it to the full board as well. Okay, all right, so we're gonna move your presentation to the full board.
Okay, what date is
Can I
that?
get a motion?
June 16th.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can come, but you don't have to.
Okay,
You'll be
thank you
fine.
again. Thank you
You're
again.
welcome.
And congratulations.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
So, motion, okay, I made the motion.
I'll second that, Madam Chair. Did you make the motion? We did.
Yes. Okay, number 24, 80 years of first chances, a community unit event by North Star Center, North Side, I'm sorry. Okay, good, good, okay. And so this is on July 18th, 2020. Rebecca Mejia and Northside Center for Child Development is here. Hi.
I'm Paula Magnus. I'm the president of Northside Center for Child Development, an 80-year-old not-for-profit. We're at 108th and Park, founded by Dr. Mamie and Kenneth Clark, who did the Black White Doll study. And it's all about children and self-image. And so we've been there for 80 years. We just bought the building at 108th and Park. It's been 5 years, she reminded me, during COVID. But we're requesting a street permit. But I do want to start off by saying some of what I've heard here already. We submitted late because we were told we would be denied.
CFO said that it was an embargo date and that I could not get the permit. So now I'm for the World Cup she said I'm not until after July 25th, but we could not change the date. So now that I got the communication about this hearing, I was like, wait, can we? I'm a little confused by the process. So I do apologize if the things were late, but it's, I have like a voicemail from her and everything saying that I could not get that date.
Yeah, so I just want to make clear that we submitted late because of what we were told.
Yes.
So I think that's important for you all to hear and know. She has the phone message from on phone.
Yeah, I was like, I have her voicemail and everything.
Got the proof that we were told that.
You can do it?
Well, she hasn't said anything to me, so now I'm like, let me come here, make sure I do this, and then I'm gonna speak with her. I'm gonna call her tomorrow morning and just let her know. Like, and also we looked up the memo for the embargo streets, and that street is not a part of the embargo. So
we believe there was some confusion, to be honest. And again, I'm just hearing a couple going to the full board because of late submission. I wanted to be clear about why ours is late submitted. And we thought it made no sense. And then when we got the breakdown of what streets are impacted, it's not impacting our streets. So to get back to what we're requesting is a street activity permit on July 18th, which you indicated from 10 to 4. It's a free day, community day promoting mental health and educational service for at-risk children. This we serve, expect about 400 to attend, but we serve almost 6,500 children and families a year. It is those with special needs. I heard someone earlier speak to that. But we, wanted to be clear that we expect this to be an important day for the community, a summer day, that we want to let them know we're a community-based organization concerned about our children and family in the community. So it's our way of our open house, welcoming to who Northside is and giving information on that. So we're asking for that permit. We've also had some volunteers from a corporation who has said this specific date had to be the date. They're also going to give us some money, some contributions for the work we do as well during that date. So we're respectfully asking that the permit be granted based on what we're going to do with the children and the families. And I believe Rebecca has.
Yeah, I have a flyer in case, like, we didn't send it out yet, obviously, since it's not approved, but in case you wanna just take a look at that. Yeah, we got some signatures from parents, some community members.
So those are all the documents we were supposed to submit?
Well, I submitted them already, but, I just wanna let you know that they were late, so I don't know if you were able.
All
to
the
see them.
documents you should have. I don't
Yeah.
think there's documents missing.
Right,
We just.
I do have a production schedule.
Huh?
You
To
did,
Sapo, yeah, I did.
but you
I
didn't get it.
Okay, yeah, so Sapo, I did submit it. I mean, I have the production schedule right here if you want it, and then some signatures.
So all of that, you can submit it to.
Sapo, I did
to-
already.
No, to Marlene. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Yeah, I think she got
Sure, thank
confused
you,
about
I'm
it.
confused,
Let me
yeah.
explain,
Let me,
Yes.
let me just wait for
So
Marlene
a
to.
lot of the times applicants get confused because there are two entities speaking to you.
Guys, I hope the safe
So
distance.
the street activity permit office is the permitting agency.
Right.
So they're going to ask you for a set of documents to support your application that you paid for. Now, once you submit the application, it kicks to the community board and all of the parties involved. So you may get a PD, approval for sound, if FDNY is
Right.
involved. It's automatically gonna go to the corresponding board. This is the municipality that will get your application. So you will get an email from this body. So you got an email from this body yesterday.
On
No,
Monday
you got it a
from-
while ago.
Yeah.
I got it on Monday for this hearing.
That's probably the one you saw, because you were pushed to this agenda. So you were initially on the May agenda,
Right.
and you probably got confused because you thought it was Saco speaking to you,
Okay.
but it was this body speaking to you. It's a common confusion.
Okay. That's the first time doing this, so that's.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that's
and when it's your first time, you do get confused sometimes, so I'm fine with explaining this 10 more times, if you need me to.
No, okay,
Um,
so I understand. So I'm gonna look back at CB11.
Yeah.
So am I able to still submit to you?
That's up to them at this
Okay.
point. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, Adam.
well, we have a 7-day deadline, right? So just, look, if you get your
Okay.
stuff in. I don't know if I'm gonna give you the stat. There is an embargo. I know you're saying the block. What I will say is this is, I don't know, but if they say okay and you get your documents in time, then yeah, we'll hear.
Okay. So right now I have 7 days to submit all the
No,
documentation. to the-
7 days, no, you need 7 days before
The
June
full board.
16th.
Right.
So we'll say, what would that be, June 9th?
Next.
But you have a hearing at some point. Did I hear a full board hearing? Is that?
There's the, full board.
Huh?
At the full board.
Yeah.
I'm just, does it need to be for that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so by
Oh,
June,
yeah.
June 16th, I gotta come in for.
Yeah,
Okay.
but this will be at the, what we're having the, yeah, what we're having,
June 16th.
yeah, but where,
Where? It's, I don't know. We have no internet in here. Can't we get it up?
we know.
Okay.
I got,
We have your information. We'll email you the details.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you
Just,
take a photo.
yeah, call Marlene in the morning and then this way you make sure you submit everything that you gave Sapo. We gonna need the same information. I see
okay.
you where the confusion is.
You have
This
that
is their first
application in
time.
front of you?
Yeah.
Here's the copy.
Yeah.
Just make sure that one of your emails, because whoever's email is on there.
Yeah, I just got this one for this
We're
hearing,
receiving the
so that's probably me.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Jose.
Just so you're aware, our understanding is that there's a complete embargo until after World Cup. The World Cup finishes the day after your event, you're gonna find that. The
Right.
19th, I believe, final, it's like in that range.
And then I'm seeing all these other street closures for,
No, but if you look at the dates, they're not in that period of time.
gotcha.
They're outside of that period of time. And I just want you to be completely
Prepared,
aware of
okay.
that. I would-
So
I
here's the
would
thing.
call Sapo,
Yeah,
because we can have our process, but at the end of the day,
right.
my
I,
understanding, because we, in public safety, we had a street naming and they wanted to do an event, and they do this event like every year. And Sapo, like I researched for him, and Sapo was like, there's a complete embargo.
Right,
toward
that's what
World
she
Cup.
told me. So
But
we
then-
are
but
gonna
then they
plan.
told- But then they told us to come here with the date that we have and to present.
Well, no, now I'm understanding. It was their
So I'm
office.
like-
It was Marty. Yeah. So
I'm trying to figure
So
out how
basically, here's the deal. We're actually still gonna have the community event in our building, but we would like to have the street as well. It would be ideal just for safety and also where it's an open, public facing. I had reached out to La Marqueta, but they have actually a watch party that day.
Only have to go through someone else.
I just want you to
No, I understand though. I am aware that we might still get to guide.
No, well, I'm about to fight to the end.
But
and
we're
the
gonna
fact
try.
is-
I
the
didn't
fact
realize it
is, I think that for what we do in the community we serve, I'm sorry to say, but it's not a World Cup kind of community. I'm just
Right.
putting it out there.
Right.
And so I think it's important for us to be very
They do
sensitive.
for special
I'm just
needs.
saying, I think it's very important to not allow certain restrictions to restrict our community in a way that's going to benefit them. And I think we should fight that to the mat. That's just my response. So
Yeah,
they can say whatever they can say, but I think it's important for us to speak loud here for our children and
That's
families.
right.
They're not going to the World Cup. If they're watching, they're
Right.
watching,
Hey, guys, we got too many sidebars, conversations, so Marie? Okay, so what's your motion?
16,
So,
during the full board meeting. And I believe that our chair already spoke that you have to bring in all your applications.
Right.
Everything has to be in order, and then we can.
Okay.
okay,
Thank you so much.
sure.
Appreciate it.
And I
The
just wanna
explanation.
commend you guys for what you do and helping out our special needs children of our community. I take it very personal, but thank you.
I do too, and we've been around
And
80
thank you for
years.
coming. Yeah,
So,
okay, so, the second,
Yeah, our
all in favor?
nonprofit is.
Okay. Okay, moving forward. Jungle Gym,
They've been doing it for 100
yes.
years.
So okay, we got Jungle Gym, these are the same people?
Yes,
Oh,
we're here, but I have some youth
Some of the
that
kids.
playing this year, and they would like to tell you more about it, and then
You wanna
after I
present?
can answer any questions.
Chris?
Yes.
So, all right, so guys, on July the 24th, 2026, Jungle Gym, will be having a street event. And that's gonna be at 106th Street between Lexington Avenue and Third Avenue. They're requesting a full street closure. Mr. Hartsfield, Christopher Hartsfield is the applicant. Concrete Safaris is, the sponsor, and the youth here is, what's your name? Introduce yourself and give us a presentation you wanna give us.
My name is Julian Martinez. I'm 18. So we've been planning, the jungle gym with different outfits for different things. So jungle gym is basically gonna be a space for kids to have fun. We usually do it, make sure they work on motor skills, movements, exercise, and learning. This event provides a space for the kids, for them to have fun, work out, and keep it engaging. We have many interactive things. We usually have a theme. This year's theme, I believe, is gonna be like a space theme. So there's gonna be, different parts of the course where, it'll be like like Saturn or, different elements. And that's pretty much it. We make sure that most of the space is, safe. We have order to keep everything together. And it's basically, for kids to, come together and have fun.
Okay, thank you. Is there anything you wanna say?
Hi, my name is Gabriel Vaughn, and what I would like to add is that it's important for the kids to come to this event because most of the time they stay indoors. To what this event provides is an opportunity for them to come out and have fun, but also exercise, which is, sorry, I'm not good in these situations.
It's okay, it's always the first time, don't worry.
Yeah.
Calm down, don't worry.
Yeah, and
You're doing great.
thank you. And wanted for them to come out and experience this exercise because being trapped in work all day is very healthy for them, and this is great way for them to also socialize with maybe other families and people in their community. That's why it's important for the jungle gym. That's all I have to say, really.
Can I make a motion to bundle 25 and 26?
Yes, I was just.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, wait, we have one person that wants to say something. I'm sorry. It's okay, guys. Speak. What's your name?
Islam.
Okay.
I believe Jungle Gym should be an event for the East Harlem community because they encourage families to come and let their kids engage in multiple fun activities. Like inflatable bouncy houses, face skating, and playing various games outdoors on the city streets, letting kids enjoy themselves.
Thank you.
Thank you. And so how are you advertising this? So everyone, you can get them out there, from, staying home and coming out to your event. How are you doing the outreach to make sure you have a good outcome
Yes.
for your targeted audience?
We can't promote it till after this.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna let the 3 youth here, draft the flyer, and then with our summer team, they're gonna leave plans to promote it, but they're gonna make sure that first all the nice developments in the area get a flyer, camps and etc., and then leave that, template for the people that's coming out there.
Okay.
You mentioned the bounce of the event. Do you have a permit for that already?
Yeah.
We have the license
Mhm.
that come with the bouncy house. We use this thing one every time.
Those are important. You actually sure.
We're gonna take a motion. I know about Jungle Gym.
Yeah.
Because I've been around for the last 14 years.
Mhm.
They-
Yeah, concrete supply.
So, yeah.
And I know Chris.
And you second? Okay.
Yeah,
so-
I'm gonna
okay,
make a motion.
Okay,
I'll second.
okay. Motion by Marie. Second, Judith. All in favor? Any opposed? Any abstention? So moved. Thank you so much and congratulations on your first step. Speaking of, maybe you guys can also be part of the community board, start coming to the meetings. We need a lot of youth to get involved.
Good seeing you,
Okay.
Chris.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay, all right.
Take care.
Moving forward, we got EHEBCLT 103. I know,
John 27.
number 20. Oh, Metro North. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Metro.
Listen, I'm moving fast. Metro North Plaza Family Day Event Block Party, July 25th, 2026 at 101st between Second and First Avenue. This is a full closure by applicant is Stanley Johnson, Metro North Tenant Association, but no documents have been received. So can I get a motion?
Second.
Okay. Who?
Roughly,
Oh, sure. Motion by, Ada, second,
Marie.
okay. Okay, all in favor? Any abstention, any opposed? So moved. Okay, now, 28. EHEBCLT 103 Street Family Friends Day. This is a street event on August 1st, 2026, 103rd between Park and Lexington Avenue. This is a full street closure. Brian Peters is the applicant, sponsored by East Harlem El Barrio Community Land Trust. Is anyone here? No
I'm here.
documents received. Who?
She just said.
Victoria Washington, present.
Okay, Victoria, we didn't receive any documents from you.
Yeah, that's probably true. It was our intern who was supposed to submit those, so would this go to full board for approval?
Oh. No, it's actually the documents, with no documents received, there's their motion to deny.
Okay.
But this is,
But you
in
can-
August, but you can still, bring in the documents and, but not.
You will be seen for July, if anything.
Right.
But you gotta submit your documents on time.
Is that I can
Yes.
submit it for July, or is that? I'm hearing two different things. Okay, great. Thank you.
Wait, 1 minute, Marie.
You guys take that.
Okay, Marie has something to say?
Marie's okay.
I'm sorry.
Good time.
Yes, it's been a long day. I've been in meetings like crazy.
You're all doing great.
It's okay. So, I just want the committee to be mindful, if you guys deny this ID number in the system, it's a denial in the system. So how do you all want to vote? If you deny the event, which is really the ID number attached to the event in the system, yes.
Okay.
Or you could push it to July, whatever you decide. So when I speak, it's just suggestion, it's not,
Right.
it's not a absolute.
No, thank you for the suggestion.
Yeah.
So
You know,
I
for your
think that
input.
we should deny it and give her an opportunity to in August to bring whatever documents she needs. So we can then, send it to, the full.
No, if we deny it, then she has to do a new application. So we would just, motion to,
Table it.
Or
Motion
table it to
to,
July.
right, so we're tabling it for the next month. Hello, Victoria? I mean. I guess she left.
Is she leave?
Yeah.
Then deny her, seriously. I mean, no, but I'm not being funny now. I'm saying that's no respect for you guys. If she's not there, I would deny it. Am I wrong though? I mean, you guys do what you want, but I mean, that's not how somebody should come into.
No.
So make the motion.
We're gonna motion to deny.
Okay, so Marie, motion to deny.
I'll say.
Wanda?
Sorry. Boy, may I please interject? I
Who's
I was
speaking?
kicked out of my Deacon Swan from Memorial Baptist Church. I think
You want to work?
22, but my phone died and I kicked out. So I'm not sure if you
You're in the
passed
Okay,
praise
so
and play.
offer to hold on.
Can you hold 1 minute, please, because we're still on another project. So we motion to deny, I'm sorry, just, can you give me 1 second, please? We're denying number 28.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay, motion to deny. Okay, and that was Marie Childs, and it was seconded by James. All in favor? Okay, okay. All right, so motion carries. So now we're up to number 29, the toddlers. Toddlers Family Day Street Event, August 1st, 2026. This is at 127th Street between Third Avenue and Lexington Avenue, is a full street closure. And the applicant is Diane Span, Alice Carnegie Senior Housing Tenant Association, and Addie Mae Collins. Is there anyone here?
I'm here. This is Diane. I'm here.
Okay,
Hello?
Diane,
Hi.
you aware that we received your documents after the deadline, right?
I am aware. I apologize because the week that they were due was the holiday week. I'm sorry. I totally got turned around. I apologize.
I make a motion to be sent to the full board.
So I'm sorry, Charlie, you said?
Make a motion to be sent to the full board because the document was received, but it's late.
I'll second.
Can I get a second? Wanda?
Yes, I'll second.
Okay, second by Wanda. All in favor? Any opposed? Any abstention? So moved. Thank you. So you're gonna come then to, the full board on July the 16th?
July 16th. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Next up is the Taft Houses Family Day Block Party, August 11, 2026, 112th Street between Park and Madison Avenue is a full street closure. Janet McLeod is the applicant, and Taft Houses Resident Association is the sponsor. So we have missing letter of support. Is anyone here for?
Yes,
Huh?
we're here, we're here.
Your faces look so familiar. Hi.
Well, okay, I'd like to, make a correction. We applied for SAPO for the event to happen on Saturday, August 1st. And that's how we put it on the application.
But we have August 11th.
I don't know exactly why.
Let me look for your
The
application.
application says August first.
Thank you.
Alright.
Because I have the information on here.
Yeah, no, you're correct.
No,
Okay.
do you have the letter to support?
Well, I'm looking. See,
Well,
No, you're.
It's a typo, guys, look at
Yeah.
it.
I
Okay.
have some questions to
Yes,
answer.
well, we submitted the map of the street. There are only two businesses, so to speak, on that street. One is the Harlem, Harlem's Children's Zone School. And we are trying to get a letter of.
Excuse me, excuse me. I'm
We're
sorry.
working on getting a letter of support from them. We have communicated with them verbally that our event does not interfere with their school schedule, which ends on Friday, July 31st. We are currently working on a letter of support from them. As of now, we don't have the letter yet. They're working on giving that to us.
Well, basically, I spoke to, I went there and spoke to Latoya, which was the director of operation. And basically, she told me, I mean, it was a Thursday, when I had thrown the letter into the office here, the map. And basically, she stated that the person that would write the letter was on vacation. So she told me to find out. Spoke to Beth Allen, I spoke to Latoya, and then as of yesterday and today, I spoke to Maria. And basically, I called her maybe 3 times yesterday. I have all the numbers. I called her again today. I told her, my appointment time. So she says, I even emailed her because they wanted us to write a letter stating what we needed, the letter needed to state, which we did. But she said she wasn't able to get in contact, the person that she submitted my email to haven't gotten back to her. But as soon as she be able, she said, because it was such short notice, that she will work on the letter. So we was, like she said, we wasn't able to get that. But the other business that's on 112, is the Bagel Hollow Shop or something. It's not open. It's not open.
No, no.
So you need one
Right,
letter.
it's not open yet.
Let me ask you, is this the first time you're doing this?
Yes.
On that side of the street, because normally you do it on 115th Street, right?
No, normally we would have done it on the Taft Houses property, which consists of 2 mega blocks and 9 buildings. The problem is the city erected scaffolding about 30 years ago and fenced in all the sitting areas that our tenants have enjoyed. Therefore, we do a family day every year. However, the only way we can do our family day this year safely and for the safety of our tenants is to apply for a street closure at this point.
Yeah, because it's no way,
I understand. It's the scaffolds.
When could you have that letter to the executive board? To the full board? When is our next meeting?
July.
June 16th.
June 16th. Would you have that letter for us by June 16th?
like I said, I'm communicating with her. I can keep calling. I went over to.
I understand you called it, but they're asking you for some information about the event, right?
No.
We sent them they requested.
What do you want in the letter?
Right, what we wanted in the
So
letter.
we get that to them in the letter, and then they can just get the letter under letterhead and get it back to us, then we shouldn't have a problem.
Well, we sent the email on Monday.
What day of the week is this on?
August 1st.
What, Saturday?
Yes.
And is the school open or not?
No, the last day of the program is July 3rd, Friday, July 3rd.
So there's nobody else but a school that's closed at that time? And you guys can go, I think you can make a.
No one's gonna be there.
Yeah. Can I get a
There's
motion?
nothing, then what are they supposed to do?
Right. And they're giving them.
Madam Chair, I'll make a motion to approve because the school is not gonna be open, so I don't think we need a letter from the school.
Okay, can I get a second? Second. Thank you, Marie. So it's motion by Carlos Diaz and Marie. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Adam. Okay, next up is Wilson Family Party. Right, and not only that.
I'm not gonna, that's.
It's those children on its own.
Yeah, they're not cool, get a letter.
But they should have
Well,
said
school
that. to
day
me.
or-
All right, we're gonna make it by the next. All right. No. Okay, so Wilson Family Day Block Party, August 15, 2026.
Yeah. Hi, everyone, my name is Joyce Major, I'm the care president of this house. I'm sorry for the interruption with my phone, but I just got out of the hospital, so everybody wonder why I'm outside in the street. So I really apologize for that. I've been a care president for 13 years now there. And, we had our family day, everything goes fine, we feed the community, put out games. I get people from Blue Cross, Health First, and different organizations to come up here. I get, Metro North, Metropolitan to come out there and do blood work, blood pressure check for the tenants and everything. And so far, every event we had so far turned out nice.
Okay, thank you for your presentation, but the problem is that we don't have your documents. We didn't receive any documents.
That's what she was telling me when I came in. Somebody told me that, but I have the map and everything. She said, yeah, I have the map. I have a letter from the store.
No, we don't have anything. It was another applicant that.
Oh, that's why I got here early.
It's Juan Streety that just gave that.
Yeah, that's why I got here today.
We didn't get anything from you.
Okay.
And I spoke to you on the phone. You said because you were in the hospital.
Yeah, so I have the paperwork here.
It's up to them at this point.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Sorry. Street man. Okay, we have any better? Okay. Okay.
The person that can't do wrong. What? No, I'm looking at that.
Here, she even got signatures, which is something we usually do.
Yeah, I know, but that's.
I'm passing around, but they have, I believe we.
Only because she was in the hospital.
I know, we can try to. Have to do that.
Okay, good. Right, okay, so motion to approve by Ada and second by Marie. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? So moved. Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you.
Have a
Get,
good evening.
get better.
Okay, thank you.
Is that it? I'll just scan it. Thank you.
Sure, thank you. Do you need anything else?
Hey, there we go.
All right, moving forward, 32, we're almost there. East Harlem El Barrio Family Day Health Fair Festival on 16th, Single Block Festival. This is August 16th, 2026, 116th Street between 2nd and 3rd Avenue. This is a full street closure. Applicant is Martina Garcia. Sponsors Health in the Heights, Inc. And all documents are received. Is there anybody here? Wait a minute.
Here.
Okay, wait. This isn't the one.
Yeah.
That we already. Oh, no. Not a different date.
Madam
No,
Chair,
no.
she got all the documents.
No, it's not that. It's just that there's another date. It's okay.
The date is, August 16th.
Yes, también. Can I get a anyone has?
I'll make the motion.
Okay,
I'll second.
Judith and Charlie, Carlos Diaz, motion by Judith Fabero. And Carlos Diaz. Listen, I'm having a biz yet. Anyway, we're gonna have some fun in this thing. So motion to, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, any abstention? Any opposed? So moved. Motion carry. Motion to approve.
Thank you,
Okay,
you have a great night, appreciate you.
okay, you're welcome.
Anything that you need, water, whatever, don't gas, so let me know.
No, just give back to the community as a whole for
I
all the
always
residents,
give
so
back,
thank
but
you.
whatever you need, let me know if you're
She
gonna do
does,
something.
always.
If you're gonna do anything, please let me know. Don't hesitate, it's my brother. You know my baby.
Is that a good thing?
Okay, all right, thank you, bye. Okay, number 33, Imana's Helping Hand Health Wellness Health Fair, August 22nd, 2022. Guys, come on, we're trying to get out of here. August 22nd, 2026, 3rd Avenue, between 127th Street and 128th Street. There's a full street closure. Stacy May and Imana's Helping Hands, Inc. Is anyone here on their behalf?
Yes, I'm here.
Who is speaking?
I am Stacy. I'm Reverend Dr. Stacy May. How are you?
Hi, thank you. So you're having a health fair on the 22nd?
Yes. This will be Y-Man is Helping Hands 5th annual health and wellness event at the same location. There Y-Man is Helping Hand is a nonprofit community-based organization dedicated to improving the health and well-being of our sheltered and unsheltered neighbors throughout the community through passion and outreach advocacy with a holistic approach. And to bring health services to the community because a lot of times those individuals are neglected in that area. They don't go into clinics. And so to bring the services to them, to meet them where they are. And we have been successful also in having some of those individuals by being connected with health services, getting them off the street into shelters. We provide food, the medical service. We bring activities for the kids as well, providing back to school supplies and so forth. And thank you for the support that we have received from the board for the last 5 years.
Thank you. So Judith? Okay, but let me see, does anyone have any questions? Anyone on the floor, anyone? Okay. Motion to approve. Okay, so Judith Fabero put a motion to approve. Any second?
Aye.
Marie? All in favor? Any opposed? Thank you, motion carry. Okay, moving forward, number 34.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Rehoboth Annual Back to School Festival Street Event, August 29th, 2026 on 118th Street between Lexington and 3rd Avenue. And this is a full street closure. Applicant is Obed Vasquez and the sponsors are Misión Cristiana Rehoboth, Inc. Is there anyone here?
Yes, I am.
Hi.
Hi, this is Reverend Obed Vasquez. This is a yearly event. We do this every year. And we bring the community together with games for the kids. We give them a back to school supplies. And we also provide some religious services. We have prayer booths. And it's done right in front of our church and the block of the church. And it turns out a beautiful event. Brings the community together, and the children that are less fortunate to have school supplies receive. Last year, we gave out over 150 book bags with supplies inside, and the children are always happy. And sometimes we have the hair cutting, face painting, and we have lots of games.
I'm opening up to the motion for the, opening up any questions from the members?
Make a motion to approve, Madam Chair.
Okay, motion is on the table by Carlos Diaz and seconded by Judith Favero. All in favor? Any opposed? Any abstentions? So moved. Thank you.
Thank you.
Motion to approve. Thank you. All right, so 35. El Barrio Old Timers Block Party, September sixth, 2026, 105th Street between Madison Avenue and Fifth Avenue. This is a full street closure. Applicant is William Velasquez. Residents of the block are the sponsors, and this is exempt.
Oh.
Okay. What'd you say? Mhm. Okay. All right, and then let me make sure the next one, if anything, so we can bundle them all together. Okay. Any motions? Hello?
No, it just is exempt, so we'll move on to the next one.
No, you can still approve it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for the
Make a
record.
motion to approve this.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, because we don't want anything to go, Ada, seconded, and Carlos. Okay, thank you. Okay, Borinquen Neighborhood Health Center Health Fair. The health fair, September 2026, East 123rd Street between Second and Third Avenues. I know I don't have to say the year, I keep saying it, I don't know why. There's a full street closure, and the applicant is Anne-Marie Vasquez. Sponsor is East Harlem Council for Human Services. Yes? Okay, motion to approve by James, seconded by Judith. All in favor?
Madam Chair, President not voting,
Okay, Carlos Diaz is present, not voting.
but I'm a member of the board.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay, all in favor? Motion passed, sorry. Okay, next is Back to School Block Festival. This is a street event, September 12th, 114th Street between First and Pleasant Avenue. There's a full street closure. Mary McFarland is the applicant, and the sponsors is Holy Tabernacle Church. No documents have been received. Is there someone here on their behalf? No one? Can I get a motion?
Motion to deny.
Make
Yeah.
a motion to.
Okay, Marie made a motion and seconded by Ada.
Yes.
Okay, all in favor? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay. Any abstention, anyone? You opposing? I'm saying aye.
She's, saying aye to the.
Okay, okay, so the motion carries. Okay, motion to approve of the denial, and, now 38, Mexican Independence Day Festival, Single Block Festival, September 13th on 116th Street between Second and Third Avenue. This is a full street closure. Applicant is Manuel Guerrero. Sponsor is Mexican American Political Committee, MAPAC.
Anything else you need to clarify, or if you like any adjustments?
Okay, so all documents received before the deadline, but, it said before.
Well,
Said before, but we have, this is a conflict right here, right now.
Okay, so, another application was already approved at executive.
Right.
It come back months ago.
Right.
And, didn't have the documents, but submitted them. On top of the fact that Safeco does a first come, first serve.
Right.
With that said, the other reason why executive did that was because this agenda was big and the documents were not put up on the air table in time. In fact, we had Angel here with us that evening, and he also confirmed that he did not see any documents. So the committee, as far as that evening, did not have any documents, did not see them uploaded, so I had no reason to believe they were in on time. Because that meeting happened on Thursday, which would have meant that if they weren't in there, wouldn't have been a 7 days required. Okay, so
Right.
that's the situation we're in.
Yeah, but not only that, that's where we brought it up that, I let you know that this organization was gonna come before, liquor licensing.
No, I understand that, but.
I raised my hand. One moment, please. Thank you, Miraya.
If they didn't have them in the 7 days, then they would have been denied this year. And the
Right.
other person had them in. They would have.
Wait, before them, right, I understand, because another group came before, this date. Yes, Jose?
I spoke to them outside in regards to this, just so you know they're aware.
So you guys are the ones from the
They,
group, okay.
they may be making a change for another day. Gentleman here represents the Mexican consulate. So I think that they're gonna be, but they'll have to go to Saco first and then they'll have to go back, so they would do that.
So this has to be withdrawn then if anything because of the, I mean, it's gonna be denied because we already approved with
have to
somebody
deny it.
else and you do a new
Well,
application.
Staples will go on, who put it in first, as far as I'm aware,
Right.
the other applicant did,
Right.
so it really would happen that way.
But they're gonna do a different day. They're gonna do the 15th, not the 13th. So I just want you aware.
There's another date already for the, anyway.
So I make a motion to deny.
No,
Okay, well, let him speak one
you
second.
have a hand too up there.
All right, but then, okay, go ahead.
You know.
Yeah, thank you. I saw Mireya. Yeah, thank you.
Just for the record, I believe that the other applicant was denied a couple years ago, and then we applied to 25, we were awarded permit. So it doesn't, carry a record of the organization that is doing the event.
No, it's on the first come, first served.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how SEP.
Okay, so next year, apply only.
If you apply before they do, Saco goes, I believe, on a first come, first.
So
served.
the agreement was that, just for the record, the agreement was that they will not apply. So that's why we applied 3 months before. We have time not to organize. But we're looking forward to a different date.
Okay,
Okay, we're gonna apply for another year.
all right, we'll be here to support if anything.
You still have a hand up there.
Mireya and then Jose. Thank you.
Yeah,
Mireya?
hola, mi nombre es Mireya de la Peña y I represent Changarrito del Barrio. Motion why we would like to speak, if anybody, from this new organization would like to do a party in 116, we would like for them to come directly with Little Tex Mexico Village Association, which is the people of all the businesses in 116, Aeroméxico, Artesanías Concha, Changarrito del Barrio, Taco Mix, Mati Quesadillas, every single Hot Jalapeño. We all are part of this Little Mexico Village Association, including Jose. And we already have placed a letter because we have worked with Diana before, and we've had an issue where she got a chance to work with the organization being the president in 2018, and she ended up not presenting no end up for the funds of that event to the organization. Not the first time it happens, it was the third time, and that's what the organization will not allow Diana, I'm sorry, what's her last name? I'm saying her last name incorrect. Diana, yes. This will be
Wait a minute.
the last, yes.
Are you talking about, because I think she.
Yeah, I think that's a
It's
nice.
the
I'm saying
next-
the wrong name, her, Diana.
No, I'm
the-
sorry,
She doesn't
but
need to speak about that one yet. If she wants,
Are you-
that's another application.
are you talking about the one for September 13 where the people are here right now in front of us?
No, that's
Are
for
you
Jose.
talking about
No,
that?
but
No.
Okay, so we're not there yet, Mireya. We're not
I'm
there
sorry,
yet.
what they, oh, I'm
We have
sorry.
a different,
So this is not,
So Mireya is the daughter of Rebecca, and I can hear in the back talking to her. She's translating. Hi, Mireya. So.
Hi,
what
Jose,
happened
how are
was
you?
that-
but are we
So
talking about?
we're not in
September
an
13?
event?
I wanna stay on this, not on the next
I
one.
will explain.
Okay, okay.
They have the Little Mexico Association, and the Little Mexico Association had a meeting, and in that meeting, because there was 2 applicants, and they decided this year to support Alex. All right, on top of that, he had gone in first, but that particular group has become more active. And at the meeting, they said they would support Alex, that's what I said at executive, which is why we gave that approval. Also, he had submitted first, so that kind of worked out.
Right.
And then, of course, she's also talking about the next one, but that's a separate case, but she's talking about both. The point of the association.
Yes,
that they
thank
would like this community board to receive their input in regards to street closings, because,
Of course.
as you know, they're small businesses and they're heavily affected by
Right.
the events. So they would like to work with someone in collaboration that could kind of, encompass their vision and help, to kind of mitigate the negative effects and make it more positive. So that's all I have.
Okay, I'll have to get Martina on that. Okay, what do you call it? Okay, anyways.
Obviously, this one has a conflict, but I believe that they're going to make a change and they'll
Yeah.
probably come back to us in executive over the summer. for September 15th, and I'm gonna help kind of speak to the group in regards to that.
Technical assistance. Okay, so now, you're gonna withdraw yourselves from this application and you're gonna do a new one for a new date. Is that what I'm?
Can you make an amendment on this one, or it has to be a new application?
To change the date?
Because I believe in the past, we have been offered a different location on different dates, so we don't have to go through the same process if you can make an amendment.
You're gonna have to go. to the
You
same
gotta
place.
go through SafePoint.
Because you have a different, number, packet number, so you have to get a new one.
I'm just bringing it up.
No, no,
I'm being offered to change the day and location.
So we understand, but it's like, they give you a docket number, that's what you're getting. And the docket number that you got is one here, so you're gonna have to get a new
I
one.
know what you mean. If you wanna propose a date in this, we will say that we agree in principle, but you're gonna still have to go and apply and come back. So if you wanna propose that now, they can see if they wanna agree, and then you should still have to go through the stuff.
Okay, I would appreciate it, then we will look for,
If you don't mind.
sorry.
Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. So what you have to do is, in your existing application, you have to speak to whoever your rep is. Who's your rep in Saco? Is it Maureen, Kathy?
I believe it's
Kathy
It's Kathy. So you would speak to Kathy inside the system, and whatever date you propose tonight to this committee, you say, we want to change the date to September 15th to this location, and then see if it's still available.
Okay,
If I was you, I would go do that by the latest Friday.
okay. So.
So you don't have to pay again
Right.
for the application.
Cause you gotta,
The issues are the timing because of the recent collaboration with the Mexican consulate, and that's an official ceremony.
I understand.
So we will look for September 15th.
well,
Yes.
we gotta make sure that that date is not taken.
Say that to Kathy in the system.
I believe it's not.
Okay.
Nobody do events during the week.
Yeah, so you have to say directly to the street activity permit office.
So
And
thank you.
then once you do that, we'll get the alert on our end that it's changed.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
And we're looking forward for that.
Okay, so your person, when you go into the portal, you're gonna see this,
Yeah,
instead of-
Chanel Bridge.
but also just make sure that it's not clashing with somebody else's event
It won't
too.
be, it's on Tuesday.
It's on a Tuesday?
Yes, because what is happening is, that's an official event that we work together with the Mexican consulate. Last year we have in Brooklyn in Sunset Park, but because El Barrio meets a lot as a Mexican, we're looking forward to that here.
Just make the change, come back.
Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Okay, so, I'm gonna get a motion.
I'm gonna take a motion to approve it.
Okay.
No,
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 To approve the date.
they're gonna withdraw, they're withdrawing.
Oh, no, but wasn't he saying that he does not wanna do it all over again? He do not want him to pay
Pre-approved, and
again?
that,
Yeah.
in order to deny, and then they're gonna come back.
Right.
you know what, let's not deny it, because here's a problem, then it goes against.
So let's table this, okay? Let's just table it.
No, let's make a motion,
With the condition.
you're right, go ahead, Maria.
Make
Yeah,
a motion with a
so-
condition.
Exactly.
Thank you.
We're gonna take a motion for him to change the date. You've already explained to him where the portal, where he needs to go. So the date that you want is September 15th, is that correct? Okay.
Yes.
So you're gonna submit the documents, everything that you have to do
Yes.
before then, okay?
You need to go back to
So
Sapo
then, and you gave him until by Friday.
Friday.
You're gonna do it by then?
Yeah, because if not, and then everything gotta be in before July,
You wanna do everything in before July because.
Yes.
because August we're not meeting. Hopefully.
So you need to.
Yes. We gotta make a motion to approve with the.
I know that,
Okay, I'll second that.
okay. Second by Carlos Diaz. All in favor? Any opposed? Any abstentions? So moved. Next is the Mexican Independence Day Festival. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, but wait, I want to, before I even say that you don't have a problem with the establishments of all the people in that block, right?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm helping them, so I'll.
So you're gonna give them technical assistance,
I'm writing the message.
technical assistance, okay. Thank you. Mexican Independence Day Festival, Single Block Festival, September 20th, 116th Street, Second and First Avenue. Full closure, street closure, Diana Larrazabel. And, the sponsor is East Harlem Council for Human Services. This Borinquen Health Clinic?
Yes.
Okay, so who's here for that?
Right.
Okay, okay, Diana.
Yes, this is a festival to celebrate the Mexican Independence Day.
Mhm.
I've done the festival back in the past. I think it's been 2 years that I have been doing the event because of different conflicts that have been with other people that request the same thing. So I'm here again trying to get the festival.
Okay.
Against the community with like music, with vendors, and the idea to have the event is also to support small businesses for the community.
So I'm hearing then there was, Mireya, and I was hearing her, I guess, I don't know if she's in oppose or support. I want to hear from the public what they got to say. We have to, we have to give everybody the opportunity to speak. So Mireya, I'm sorry, you was saying earlier, because this.
Yeah.
I know you have the
Hi, how are
dates
you?
confused. Fine, thank
Yeah,
you.
my
So you have
apologies.
the floor.
I'm sorry. First, thank you so much for giving me the microphone once more. And I apologize for the name, saying the last name incorrectly, including you, Diana. Sorry, Diana Sarraban. Like I said before, I represent not just Changarrito del Barrio. I represent Mexico, Little Mexico Village, which is almost more than almost every single business in 116 between 2nd and 3rd Avenue. And we completely had already presented the board with a letter requesting that we would not allow this person, Diana, because it's been she's done try to get 2 events, but before that she had already done 3 events with the organization where she failed to present the money to the organization. And that was never resolved. So we just decided we don't trust her. We don't want her in doing businesses like this because the money is for the community. And the community didn't get nothing out of that. Also, it's not the first time. Manuel, last time we did let him try to come and work with everyone. This time they did not come to a single business. I would like to know if they came to any of the single businesses in 116 between 2nd and 3rd to inform them about them doing the event.
Actually, if they're actually not in the business, I can't wait for her all day. But it has to be enough signature. And if it's collective,
That already passed.
it's okay. You're not,
Okay, so, all their documents were received. Go ahead, Jose.
The issue is that we would have conflicting, it's not a conflict, but we would have 2 weekends for the same event.
You have 3 events in a week.
And I'm not sure like what would be the benefit of having it's like having.
It's just like, I don't know, how does it affect?
Affect the street.
Give another hand.
Jose Rodriguez?
Hey, how are you? How's everyone? My name is Jose Rodriguez. I am from 116 Flowers. I'm also part of the association that Mireya was talking about. I just kind of would like to add on as well. I know there's a lot of events going on. I believe in one of the meetings, if I'm not wrong, we said we were going to monitor the amount of events that happen. I'm not sure if this is going to be considered something new, that she's going to be considered like a new event or old event or a returning event, but we said we were going to kind of monitor the amount of street closing on 116th Street. She stated herself that she hasn't done it in quite a while. So, I feel like it would kind of be considered a new event. I'm kind of opposed to it. All the street, every time they close the street for me is never good anytime. There are a lot of people there that do go, but as far as my business goes, I'm pretty sure others feel the same. They don't actually come in. They stay out for the vendors outside, not for the local businesses that's always there every day.
Okay. Yes, Diana?
Yes.
Thank you, Jose.
Yeah, I just want to comment that they could be in disagree with what I'm doing. They cannot give me like they don't give me the support, I'm okay with that. The event is not gonna be between second and third, so I don't know how they say that's gonna affect them. The event is gonna be between Second and First Avenue, which is a total block, they're not there. So their business is not gonna be affected. That's one. Two, there has been 3 other festivals approved already, and they're consecutive weeks. One is in August, the other 2 are in September, September 6th, September 13th, and they're not complaining about that. And that's happening in that same block between second and third. So why do they complain with me when I'm not having the event even in their block?
Well, I may have heard this wrong. When you've done it in the past, have you made agreements with these businesses? Now, you're not required to, let me say that, but have you made them on your own free will and not honor those agreements?
Yes, I have made, look, the last festival was in 2023. The event happened on Saturday. I got sick by Thursday. I ended up in the hospital. I didn't tell anything of this to any of the businesses. The only person I mentioned it was to Jackie from Jalapeno. I told her this is going on, I'm in the hospital, and this is what's happening. I kept in contact with the businesses via WhatsApp. I was telling them, oh, this is going on, apply for this, do that. Even in December, we had an event with the businesses. I only attended like 160th Street because of the event. We had las posaditas. I don't know if you've heard of that tradition, a Mexican tradition. And 9 businesses participated in that. They never mentioned anything regarding the money. In January of 2024, when I submitted the application for the following year, that's when I found out in the meeting here, because I was in my house and I saw them via Zoom that they were here saying that they didn't agree with what I was doing, that they were not gonna support me. And I was like, what happened? I'm not, okay, I'm not gonna argue with them. We're all grown ups. Like, if they think.
I remember this. Let me ask the people online. How does this affect you? And I'm not saying it doesn't, but I'm just asking, with it being one avenue over?
For us, is the effect is the closing of the whole street down FDR block. That's the running street. Now, like Jose said earlier, our demeanor is not, you guys said we have required the limited of block, closing the block, and you guys had agreed to two times a month. So if it's already 2 times a month, then no more should be done.
There's 3 events already.
That's exactly our point. That's exactly what we're trying to say. That's what we're trying to get to.
Okay, so for what I'm understanding, this is not between Third and Second Avenue. This event is at 116 Second and First. So that's the opposite side from Hot Jalapeno and from
it's down the block where La Guardia is at.
Right.
Yeah. Another thing is that, you know how she says she informs everybody in the WhatsApp group. That's incorrect. Not everybody is in that WhatsApp group. Otherwise, everybody would have gone to your meetings for this party, correct? Because none of us, you said you only spoke to Jackie? Because nobody else in the block knew about this event and you were doing meetings in your place? Well, everybody that's there right now supporting you? I'm asking.
No, I didn't. You misunderstood what I said. I said that in the past, when I used to work with the businesses between second and third, I would contact everyone via WhatsApp.
Okay, so now you want support from the businesses, but you don't comment, talk to absolutely no one from second and third. You just talk whoever comes to you.
The event is gonna be between second and third, and those are the businesses that I contacted.
Yes. Jose, I'm sorry. Altamirano. Oh, no, there's another Jose.
Like, I've
So I'm
only
looking
been
for her
helping since the previous year, so a lot of what happened was before my time. Obviously, there's some animosity. My only real concern though is like, it doesn't really make sense to have two Mexican independent days. Like you're having an event and like there's no two 4th of Julys, there's no two, like, so you're doing it one day and the board has already approved one day and a lot of the businesses are pushing for that one day and then you're doing it the following day. Like if you call it something else, I don't think, and you get that approved, because there's a lot of construction happening there with,
In the map already also.
There,
I put the
that's different. But just so you're aware, the issue, like, I have personally more so than anything, again, happened before me, is like, what's the purpose of having like
Just-
back-to-back Mexican independence?
Everybody's gonna have to get together eventually and
If you
celebrate
called it
together.
something else, I don't see like, because you're doing it on a different block.
Well, if you want me, I could just change the name,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a good
Because
option.
it becomes then a conflicting message to the community and like.
I they don't agree.
Yeah, what I'm saying. Well, then what would be the purpose of your event? If you're just gonna change the name and do the same thing, then it's still Mexican independence. So then are you just throwing an event for the sake of throwing an event? If you're that quick to pivot on what your event is, why are you having it in the first place?
Why? Because
No, but that is a great question, right? If I'm gonna throw a party for this reason and you tell me no, and I go, okay, I'll just throw it for that reason, then what would be your reason to have an event?
no,
She's the
I'm just saying,
applicant.
No, you're not answering my
No,
question.
yeah, I
You just said
understand.
there's two Mexican independents.
Yeah.
If you would be doing something else, we'd be okay with it. And she goes, okay, maybe I will. So then what would be the point
no,
of doing
I'm
it?
not saying I will do something else.
You would just
He's
change the
saying
name. No, that's not correct. Changing the name does nothing. Well, and I'm saying, I don't think that is what he meant. If he meant so, you meant if it was a different event? Right, not change the name.
So East Harlem, Community Council is the one that's the sponsor to this.
Could you, does it have to be
So
that
this-
weekend? Because it's already not the weekend of, right? Does it have to be on the weekend?
Yes, it's the Independence Day, like. in the
What
middle.
day is the Independence Day? In the middle?
Yes.
Because that's why you're doing it on the
So
day.
tell me about the East Harlem Council for Human Services.
How you guys?
The official is the 15th.
Huh?
No, which one you said?
The East Harlem Council for Human Services is sponsored.
Yes.
How are they sponsored?
Well, to have the event, I need to be a nonprofit. I don't have a nonprofit. So,
That's why I'm
They get
looking at-
funded,
yes,
okay?
that's why they do the sponsors.
Have you not, well, you wouldn't know this,
That's your board.
did they go to the board after?
I spoke to them today.
You spoke to the executive director.
His email here.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have the support of the businesses on the
Yes.
block, on First and Second?
Yes.
Yeah.
You do?
Here's the letters.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have a.
There's no internet in here, I'm sorry.
You don't? Well, I got into
I'm gonna have it.
the Verizon. Sure, Marie, go ahead.
Yes. So you're the business owner of,
Aromadan.
yeah, I know your store. Okay.
Okay.
Where's yours?
Aromadan shop.
Where?
Location 304 East Water.
Yes.
163 First and Second?
She's on 7-Eleven.
Right at 7-Eleven.
Next to the, you used to be up the block
Yes.
before that. and
Between
then
second and third.
Yeah. I know.
And I've been,
Been to-
like, I have been in the community for a long time. I've been doing, and the reason to have the event was to support small businesses. Like small businesses from, when I used to have the event back then, between second and third, the businesses on that block will not pay anything. Like they will have their booth and they will be selling, and that's the idea.
Yeah,
to
but that was not you, Diana. That was the
I'm sorry.
organization.
Hold on, I'm not recognizing you, so please,
And then,
we're not making this an argumentative, we're gonna be adults here, we're gonna respect everybody. If you wanna be heard, you could be heard, but if you're gonna be, a little bit rude about things, then I cannot recognize you. So please give us a minute, all right? Thanks.
And then, I will organize the event and we don't have any sponsors. I mean, ella knows that. We don't have any sponsors, like all the payment that we need to make for the stage, generators, trash, sanitation, all of that came from the other vendors that came from outside. So And the idea was to celebrate the Mexican Independence Day Festival with the community, for the community.
So it's same name of events, but.
On a different date, yeah, but everyone's problem in 116th Street is that, you know, and even Martina left very fast, and we need to, this is the thing, that then they're using the same block, and so a lot of the businesses, because of the closures, constantly every other weekend, then that creates a problem for them on a financial way. It interrupts into their businesses. And so that's the issue that from what I'm hearing and what I'm getting
And
from.
like I said, this event is not even on the block, it's between second and first, so. And I don't know why.
The person who's complaining, Maria?
Maria
Yeah,
and
hi.
Jose.
That's correct.
And
Adam?
it's up to you guys, right? You have to take it into consideration, but we also have to temper our expectations. I understand their concern, and you should factor that in. At the same time, the idea that you need unanimous support down that block to have an event is not a standard we hold to any other block in this community. Now, I do understand that they have get more, so we should be more mindful of that. But, you know, my question is now though, are we gonna set a precedent for this 3 times in a week every year? Because that, now we're not just talking about 1 year. We're talking about 3 times a year. Then I can see their concern. I mean, we were talking about, this committee was talking about doing this 6 to 8 times a year.
Right.
And now we're gonna set a precedent for 3 times in 1 week for essentially the same thing.
But honestly, everybody should just get together and
No,
work
you're not
together.
understanding my point. We have a diverse community here. But let me say this now. And you're gonna put 3 events for 1 community in 1 week. And they're talking about putting a restriction on how many we do. Well, then you have to factor that in as well, right? So I'm just saying, there are things we have to think about here, because the decision we make now, they'll come back next time and they'll say, oh, you did 3 last time. And I'm not saying no, but that's what you have to decide right now.
I have a question about the business.
Here's a question.
Okay, one minute.
It's to Diana, so, Diana, did you get a letter of support from the funeral homes? Cause this block.
That's gonna affect
This
them.
particular block does not get closed. This is.
I did spoke to them, I didn't get the letter, but I did spoke to them and they said they agree.
Who you spoke with Weldon and, right, there's 2 of them, that's what I'm saying.
And they're not used to being closed.
No.
And a lot of times, these events happen on the weekends.
I did, 2 years ago at the other meeting, and I did it between that block, and they agreed, they're like, oh, that's fine with me, like, don't worry. Like,
I mean, but you should have it from you have from 2 businesses for next.
no, the other one's all the way by Dunkin' Donuts,
Yeah, no.
it's not even next.
Terrace?
Terrace is.
No, but I would feel more comfortable if the funeral homes, especially if you spoke to them, just because those funeral homes, we take into consideration, even with the bike lanes, we make sure that the bike lane finished before the funeral home, just so it doesn't encroach, because that funeral home has been there for.
But didn't Second Avenue Subway putting up some on that area?
That's what we already did that, but just.
No, I'm saying would it interfere, then make it a bigger, 1 minute, please. Make it a bigger, problem?
They moved, the city bikes are moved to in front of city.
Citibank.
But we made sure that DOT did not block the front of the funeral home, because that funeral home is very.
That's very active, yeah.
And then
Both of them.
to make sure that they're not affected, we made sure that, so I would feel more comfortable if.
To get a lot of support from both of them?
Those 2 particular businesses are very active on weekends, the rest, maybe not as.
No,
much.
I know, and they take up a lot of the street.
And just because of people just.
I'd like to make a motion to deny.
Motion to deny.
Can I comment?
We have a motion on the floor now.
Can I comment
No.
Make one more comment. That's it. No, your motion's on the floor. She can make one comment.
Yeah, the thing is that, like you mentioned, there's a lot of festivals going on with the same idea, the same celebration. But like I had said before in the past, I think what you need to do is give priority to the people that are part of the community and not to people that come from outside. Because that's what you've been doing. You guys approved Alex Garcia.
We've approved you, and then everybody you said that supported you really ended up not supporting you, and those people are from the community too. So if the
Those are
businesses, if
businesses
the
nearby.
businesses that are there and pay rent all year long say that they'd rather have this person do it because, and they're outside the community because they run it better, or they think they run it better, then we're gonna weigh that, right? Because they're there every day. You are too. I know you have a business there, but you're only looking at it from who's doing it. We're also looking at it from who's being impacted there, who's also from the
But
community.
like
and how
I
they-
said, they're not getting impacted because the.
But they didn't like how you did it. Is that not correct? When you were here,
It was a
Alex
lack of
was second
trust.
doing it, and they, what? They
A
did
lack
not
of
like how you did it. This isn't the
No,
first time I've
it's not
heard it.
that they didn't like it, it's that they wanted me to give them funds. I'm like, there's no funds. Like, where do I get money?
All I'm saying is they were not in favor of you doing it. So that's why we're here.
Okay, so now, there's a motion on the floor and other motion to deny and seconded by Marie Charles. All in favor?
This
Aye.
motion to deny was done by the young ladies in the.
Ada. And seconded by Marie Charles. And all in favor? All in favor? Do I get an abstention?
Well, you didn't get a
Okay.
vote yet, so you
Right,
gotta
so-
hear him say it. 'Cause I haven't heard a vote being taken yet.
Which they voted,
So go all in favor?
so that's what I said, all in favor, nobody's
All in
answering.
favor?
All in favor?
But the person that made the motion and seconded it should be saying aye right now. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You didn't get a vote.
Somebody else.
No, you still gotta vote.
Mm-hmm,
Aye.
okay, Judith,
Made a motion.
Right.
but he's present not voting because this is Borinquen.
Oh, right, okay. No. You put
Any
your hand up,
opposed,
but
any abstention? She's not a member of the
No, she's
board.
not.
Any opposed, any abstention? So moved. Okay. You know, I think that everybody should work together cohesively some point. If they all have the same intentions for the betterment of the community
That's
and
been
not about
discussed.
themselves.
That's been discussed and we got them to do that.
That's something you're gonna have to work out. That's nothing, we shouldn't be caught up in that battle.
We've asked.
Okay, so I would appreciate everybody, work it out.
There wasn't-
Agree to disagree, but work it out. Cause there's gonna be a community that's gonna be losing out more than anything else. Okay, now we already took care of number 40.
I want to save you, right?
Thank you. Good night.
All right, good night.
You want
But the New York, do you wanna put it that license?
Yeah, so I wrote a bill. Take care.
All right, good night.
I think as we all might know, with Ricardo's, our assembly member and state senator, Serrano put a bill in for an exemption for Ricardo's
Right.
24 rule, which already passed, I believe, the assembly floor. Waiting to pass the state senate and then it's got to be signed by the governor. My feeling and my sentiment was that you made an exception for one business, and there are many businesses in this community being impacted by that same thing. Their business is on Second Avenue, where the train work's being done right in front of them, who have not been able to get full liquor licenses. The rule, I believe, has been outdated. I don't think Ricardo should have been impacted by it, but I don't believe anyone else should have been,
Yeah,
at least within reason.
right.
So I wrote this, but Ada, who's a better writer than me, I've already made edits, and we haven't seen that version, and it's late. So we're gonna send her version with the edits to everybody, and then I'd like you to read it and consider it for next one. I've already sent my version to the assembly member, just to have an idea, and they may like it. But now I'm gonna say that we are going to vote, because we're gonna need somebody.
Okay, but are you gonna also put in the Senate, the same language, so the Senate can put it on their
Yeah,
floor?
that's why I wrote,
Okay.
that's why I wrote.
That's the one that I was reading
And
earlier.
they're the
that's
same thing, but one is there, one is there.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell them to hold off, because we're gonna put new language in, and then we're gonna take a position.
This is good.
I
I
agree.
really looked a little bit to see how the legal language goes, and like, you know, search other.
Well, I mean, let me,
But it's good though, because you know, 100 is better than 200 and the 500. Like, it's really antiquated. And, you know, when it was presented before, there wasn't a lot of establishments and
Can I
businesses.
ask a question, Len?
Yeah.
Would we be, because my feeling is, if they like it already and they can push it through and we're going into summer, then we're gonna have to wait till September. And if Autumn made edits already that are really just fixing.
So then we bring it up full board.
Well, but can you vote on it tonight and we'll approve it at full board?
You can, because we did that and.
Just because I would normally be more patient.
I don't mind voting on it tonight.
Okay.
And so if anybody wants to put in the
So
motion,
Major change that I made to
You can do the language later.
No, but if we're gonna motion to approve, we gotta make sure that she's got the language with it,
So I added
like a blank check.
churches. Church, sorry.
Churches.
Yeah. No, schools also
Oh, yes,
are.
yes.
within
I
200
approve
feet.
of it.
So I put
Did you read it?
exemption. I don't know if you guys agree, but then I should keep the 200 feet for the schools. So.
How about this?
So you approve it with the.
How about if we limited the hours if it was near school? Because if a restaurant on
Mhm.
weekends, or the school's not open, and let's say, by 5, 6 o'clock, there's no school, so then you can sell, could we suggest that?
Yeah, cause it's only, look at what happened right now with TAF. If that school's closed during the summertime,
I agree, but I think that might be, okay.
Oh, I can tell you when the school buses are there.
So then the only significant change would be,
After what time?
let's say
After
after 5 p.m.
yeah, 5, because of the
5
after
p.m.
school
Monday to
program.
Friday, and then no restriction on weekends. Is that?
I agree.
All right, and then,
School by me,
You make the motion then.
It's,
And then we
it's
can
open
tweak
during
whatever.
summer.
Yeah, but you don't have establishments there.
You can make them.
But this, we're trying to, yeah.
Yeah, this is in general, this is in general,
Yeah, yeah,
this is not just for one, we're not gonna do this for one establishment.
Remember, the
We're doing it for
governor has to
everybody.
sign this thing. So let's relax.
Just make the motion, somebody second, and then we just go
Yeah.
forward.
Right, so I agree with the languages that, Ada and Adam put together this, the Senate and the Assembly for proposal to amend and make some changes on the 200 to the 500 rule and short it, you wanna short it down to 100. So I agree.
So you make the motion.
That's our last one.
Yes,
I said most.
sure, okay, Marlene has a question.
Is this the language for the motion?
Um,
What's the motion language?
How about just say a motion to,
Amend.
approve the bills modifying the state senate and the assembly bills modifying the SLA's 200-foot rule
and
with the,
adding exemptions.
and adding exemptions. Wait, what?
Well, so to the.
Right, yeah, right, and making the condition that for anything within 200 feet of a school, Monday to Friday, they cannot serve liquor before 5 p.m. and then on weekends, there is no restriction. Right. And then we will update it and recirculate it, and when it goes before the full board, within the time it needs to be, everybody will have that version in front of them to review.
right,
So that's the motion, somebody could just say now,
I make
that
that
motion.
So you making the motion?
again.
I'll second that.
okay, so you got that, Ada. Thank you.
Outdated?
I, couldn't Charlie, Carlos. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any
Aye.
abstention? Thank you, Wanda. Okay, so move.
Madam Chair,
Oh, yeah.
we're there already, but she's the applicant for number 2, which I think you approved.
Yes.
Yeah, we
And I
did.
told her,
Yeah, she's been waiting. She's been waiting.
I'll tell you
this
very
time.
quickly,
Oh my
we're
God.
asking about a church, and she put a church on the west side,
But
and
she gotta change that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you came?
Down to church.
No,
I kept
it was
getting kicked
approved.
out.
The
I got
the only
kicked out,
thing
right,
that
when the lady
you have to
was
change the
telling you that,
She on the.
she didn't submit her documents, the doctor had changed her, told them that they weren't a block party anymore, it had to be a street event, and that's why she had to submit her documents.
Wait, what's the name?
22 or 21, maybe, Royal Baptist Church,
Praise and Play?
yes.
All right, so, all right, guys.
Got deputy kicked out after that.
All right, so I'm gonna just tell you what happened there. We don't have,
we don't have your documents.
right,
We don't have your,
I submitted them now.
when?
You gave a map today.
Yes,
What else? Do you have anything else? I'm sorry? No, yeah, the map and the letter of support. He didn't get the letter of support. That
And-
home just died. but
You
I
have proof of
forgot.
nonprofit status?
Say it again, I'm sorry.
Sorry, proof of nonprofit status?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
I sent that a while ago.
Okay,
So
so,
you sent it to Sepo or you sent it here?
Yeah, who you sent it to? Not Stafford, what is it?
Marlene?
Marley, no, I sent the, map, I sent the, we have the map, the exemption map a long time ago. I sent the map and I sent the letter today. But, yeah, as per their procedures, it's after deadline.
Right.
Yeah, so it's up to them at this point. Yes. I'm the administrator.
But we already made a motion.
you made a motion to deny,
Yeah,
and I can still entertain having you come to
at the full board.
So if the office confirms that you have everything in by June 9th,
Yes.
we will see you on the full board on June 16th.
Thank you. To the football, we haven't had somebody football about June night, I mean.
By June 9th, because the full board's June 16th, we need it a week before. We just need to make sure you have everything. All right, thank you.
Everything's in. Thank you
Yeah,
guys so
well,
much.
and you know what? I see your determination. You came, cause you got kicked out of that and you came here. Well, we were still here, so.
They get back in the unmute and mute and awesome, so now I can't even interject and when they get finished or anything, I can't say anything.
Well, but thank you for your effort and for coming. No.
I gotta go.
Yes, motion to adjourn by Carlos Diaz, seconded. Oh, wait, roll call. Sorry, we're all dying to go home.
Name. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Out of everything.
Present. If you want to know, you can,
Present.
Emery.
We're so happy you don't either.
yeah, we're very happy.
Present.
We don't want to get hurt.
Everyone, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Marlene, did you get me?
Yeah, we got you.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
And then,
Good night, everybody.
good night, everyone.